Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
These girls think they're so tough, then they get whipped by a pretty girl. It's just not the same, I'm telling you, trust me.
If Katie Taylor's willing, I'm ready and able to make this an equal fight, 12 rounds, 3 minutes.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
So Katie, are you up for it?
Girl, Bob, don't ever disrespect me. I would never fight on the undercard.
At the end of the day, every cheater has their day.
He has a good body.
When Benavidez gets cooking, it's like fighting an octopus.
El Bandera Roja, David Benavidez.
To everybody that's in 168, you know I'm coming for everybody. It doesn't matter who it is. Charlo, Caleb Plant, Canelo, I'm coming for all of them.
Canelo hell of a fighter, but it's my personal thing. He's ducking Benavidez.
I think everybody wants to see me against Canelo, right?
David Benavidez.
Yo, he's a beast.
This brother right here. I'd like to see Canelo against somebody like that.
I definitely like punishing and hurting individuals. That's what I love to do.
And now Benavidez unloading.
I got a lot of power too, and I throw punches and bunches, and I don't get tired.
The jab, leads with the right, and there's that hand speed.
I'm ready to fight whoever, whenever. I can beat Canelo tomorrow, and I can beat Charlo tomorrow too. The big Charlo want to get it too?
So Charlo would be the alternative.
He don't want to get in the ring with me because he's a pussy. That's why.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
I've never liked Caleb Plant. It's never been a secret. I never liked Caleb Plant. At the end of the day, I'm not nobody's friend. I don't want to be nobody's friend. I'm here to knock people out. And if you don't want to get knocked out, don't mention my name. In this game, it really is kill or be killed. You know, it's either you or me. And I pick me all the time.
Finish him.
SDS promotion.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
What is it? Is it that they don't like the Charlos?
You like the Charlo?
The unified WBA, WBC, and IBF 154-pound champion of the world.
I'm happy. Not angry. I'm passionate.
The WBC middleweight champion of the world.
No, I think you're a great fighter. And
I know that already. They say, oh, the Charlos ain't fought nobody. No, because they don't want to fight us. Fighters, come on. Step up and win that shit. Come on, let's go. Like I said, I went to the top already. I seen the bottom before. At the top, I seen the bottom. I went back down to the bottom and shot back the fuck back up. Now what they mad at me for? It's not like old school boxing. We're the best, like the best no more. It's about politics. It's about who you know, who you are, if you got a crowd behind you. Sit your ass in your weight division and see if you can beat one of them. Cause fucking with me, you gonna get knocked the fuck out. I'm a knockout artist, baby. If we stand by lines only, just like we made this up, we gonna ride with it. We're gonna ride with it till the day we die.
Jamal Charlo.
SDS promotions.
Good morning. What up? Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nesta Gibbs, Solo, Dolo, Scarface, No Manolo. But it's all good because every day is Friday and I always got something great to report. Like today, great news. The undercard to Benavidez versus Andrade is finalized. Now we know exactly who's on there and who's not. And a lot of people were left off, man. Unfortunately for us, they could not find an opponent for Jaron Ennis. According to Keith Idec, they did want him on this show. and it ain't gonna happen. There is an undercard stream where Vito Milecki Jr. will be streamed on that undercard, as well as about another fight. So it's not officially announced according to Dan Rayfield. Not officially announced yet, but he's told by multiple sources involved in the Benavidez-Andrade card that 2 bouts will be streamed free before the pay-per-view, which will be the junior welterweight Sergey Lipinets versus Michel Rivera, and junior middleweight, moving up from welterweight, Vito Milecki Jr. taking on Alexis Salazar. So that is a good free undercard stream. I hope they add more streams to that. So fights that were left off before we get to fights that are actually on. Chris Colbert versus Rayo, no mention. Figueroa versus Ray Vargas, no mention. I don't know what else has been left off. What is on the card will be, once again, according to Keith Idek, will be a decent undercard. Let me show you. Good morning once again to everybody. This is Keith Idek's verified Twitter. And Showtime's pay-per-view undercard for 11/25, which is, man, it's only 23 days away. This is very poor promotion. But I understand. The house has been shooken up. Showtime is closing its doors. PBC probably are like, going a little bit crazy right now. Rightfully so. No disrespect. I hope they land on their feet because, we just want good fights. But Jamal Charlo does make his long-awaited return, and it is confirmed that this will be a non-titled WBC special event. So I don't know what the hell that means. Is it still some sort of WBC belt that they're going to present the winner with, like they do Canelo, which isn't really a belt. It's more like something for your house for the winner who won. But I don't know what those words mean, like non-titled WBC special event. Never heard of that. But boxing always does some new shit, and I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Good morning to you too, Dwayne. What up? What else we got? We got Jamal Charlo taking on Jose Benavidez Jr. Now, I know not a lot of people are happy about this. This guy is a dude that started at 140, gave Terrence Crawford a hell of a fight at 47. I don't believe he was stopped by Danny Garcia, but we can totally find out. Was he stopped by Danny Garcia at 54? Survey says, yeah. Wait, no. Majority decision loss. So, not bad. Not bad. The return of Hector Luis Garcia. This poor kid's been waiting. I don't know. I think this purse bid was won maybe in March or April. I could be wrong, but I'm sure I'm not off by too many months. Maybe 1 or 2 at the most. But these guys have been waiting. Who? Hector Luis Garcia, the current WBA champion at 130, and Lamont Roach, the mandatory. This fight went to purse bid, PBC, or TGB, should I say, 1. And now this is being added to this fight, which is another championship fight. Hector Luis Garcia has the belt. Jamal Charlo has the belt, even though he's not defending it. Benavidez has an interim belt. Sabril Matisse next. He's going to be taking on Urshagov. I don't know, but you probably know. Dude's a good fighter. Matisse is a good fighter. Matisse has that one loss. He's known as a puncher, devastating puncher. Unfortunately, took someone's life in the ring. So we'll see. This is a great fight. We get Devin Haney on December 9th, moving that 140 division needle. Tio just moved it. Now here we go. Another champion moving it. So that's 3 belt holders in the 140 that have, gotten active, as Terrence Crawford would like to say. So this is a good thing for us because now everyone in that division has a fight, and we can possibly get unifications in 2024. Also, we have another development in that division, the 140. Give me a few seconds while I pull up that info. I need you to hit that thumbs up, though. Let's not have a bad show like yesterday. Let's do something better. So, the other information is that O'Hara Davies and Ishmael Basurro are set to fight. No date announced yet, just speculation of the December 2nd card with Ryan Garcia taking on Oscar Duarte. That is a Golden Boy card. Davies did sign a Golden Boy. He is the number one. I spoke to Bullet that says, Rolly should be back in March, but the division has to take place and move on. So I'm assuming that could land on Ryan's card, Davies versus Basurro for the vacant belt, and then Rolly comes back and fights the winner, possibly, as the champion in recess. So 140 certainly getting active. So shout out to PBC for definitely getting Subriel Matias a fight, right? People like him. He needs to build his profile. I think last time we checked, he had maybe 20, 30,000 followers only. So he's going to be the toughest guy to get a big name fight. He'll be forced to fight guys like Urshigev and others. Hopefully, Bill Haney, Tiafimo, and that's about it. Because WBO, WBC champions, Regis Prograis, hopefully they're watching this fight with, invested eyes, and hopefully they, like Mikey Garcia, see something, and then they want to take on, what's my man's name? Subriel, oops, I'm screen sharing again. Then they want to take on Subriel Matias, right? Just like people are alleging that, Devin seen something in the Zorrilla fight, and because of that is the reason that he chose to fight Regis. But I think it's always like that. I don't think you fight anybody that you don't think you can beat, regardless if you think it's a challenge or not. You look at him, and just like Charlo, he was on the outside looking into the Canelo fight, and what did he say? Man, I could beat this dude. But it's different when you're on the inside. But the phone lines are about to be open. You know the number to call, 1425-569-5241. Press 1. Discord is back open. It was going through some issues, but we're back. Hopefully, okay, they say Matisse has 26,000 followers on Instagram, which is what uses regularly. No clue what you mean, but 26, so he is at 30 almost. When we check, he was in those lower 20s, so he's gaining some traction. He just needs a nice, good fight. I don't know that this is that fight in terms of marketability or commercialness, but it is going to be a good fight. This guy is no joke. So, yeah, this is your full undercard. Remember, if you're following us on Instagram, you would have known about this way before today's show, because these announcements come out. Some things, again, aren't a entire show. Some things are just news and notes that we mentioned, but this is certainly a worthy card. Charlo Benavidez-Andrade, Garcia Roach, and then Matias Hergeshev. I like this card a lot. It's worth the money because of the undercard. Again, no one asked for Jamal Charlo and Jose Benavidez, but this sport is built on second chances. It's built on people being counted out and defying the odds, upsetting the apple cart, all those phrases are associated with boxing, man. So, while we may not love Jamal Charlo not defending his belt, getting in a fight with a dude that isn't in his division, it's not like we haven't seen any of this before, and it's not like we're not going to see this again. Number to call, 1425-569-5241. Press 1 time. We're talking Benavidez-Andrade. Also, do have to mention that Andre Demetrius feels he's going to stop Benavidez, confident of stopping Benavidez. And here is the article, as you can see, and that is the headline. Obviously, we don't really need to find the quote because I read it and he said what he said. He feels he can stop him. We'll see if that happens. Is he selling the fight? Maybe. Do I care? Not really. I think Andre knows this is last hurrah, yes or no, right? Like Demetrius Andrade, let's pull his resume up, see how old he is. He really has to make the most of this opportunity. Win or lose, he's got to look impressive, look in a manner in which can get him a return fight because he's been given this stigma of quote unquote horrible fighter, right? So this is his box rec, and they got him listed at 35. 35. Wow. So it's certainly his last hurrah. Like, you can't be Demetrius Andrade. It be as tough as it is for you to get fights. You lose the big fight on pay-per-view, I don't know that they're going to bring him back. And remember, this dude was on a fight-by-fight with PBC. I don't know that he comes back. This might be do or die for him. He might really, really got to step up here and, do what he needs to do. Now, Benavidez, so he is being VADA tested, as you can see, this green check, and he is a snack fighter. People like to assume shit about snack. Keep in mind, this fight is actually Snack versus Memo Heredia. I'll try and find the tweets from Conti that is challenging or happy that he is in this challenge. He loves proving that he's better at what he does than Memo Heredia. And he went on a little rant on Twitter talking about his wins with Barrios over Ugas. He has the strength and conditioning, and supplements provider for Barrios, where Ugas was working with my man's in them, Memo Heredia, who's now working with David. So those two have always, if you've been following this sport, those two have always gone back and forth. Ariza used to be involved in the back and forth, but after Pacquiao and that one Mayweather job, he hasn't really been able to get any more boxing jobs. I don't know if it's something, that he chose to do. Maybe he found another gig somewhere else and didn't want to come back. I don't know. But we don't really hear people talk about Alex Ariza as a strength and conditioning coach or supplement provider anymore. Again, he used to be someone that people recommended, went to for advice, interviews when it came to PDs and things like that. But, Conti has always been that dude. And here is the tweet. I was able to find it. And again, he's got his own challenge going. So I love it, man. I love when every part of your team is competitive. So Victor Conti says, boxing experts predicting the Benavidez versus Boo Boo fight. Consider the snack factor. Boo Boo will have been in camp at Snack 7 weeks. VADA testing will cramp the style of Memo Heredia, he didn't put, in David's camp. Boo Boo weighs over 190. Bigger, stronger, faster than ever. For the record, I am 2-0 head-to-head with Memo Heredia. Memo knows I'm his worst nightmare. Ask him about the Martirosyan versus Smith fight and the Barrios versus Ugas fight. We're both on his boxer's loss. Memo has blocked me because he is afraid of the truth. VADA testing has cramped Memo's style, meaning he can't be as good as he used to be because of VADA. And we'll see if that's true. Memo's working with Benavidez. He's working with Andrade, and has always been with Andrade. But as you can see, he is, taking this one seriously because Memo's in the other corner. So I love it, man. I love the competitive nature that boxing brings out of everybody. Sometimes us as fans, we get a little too competitive and go crazy with the things we say. But, it's still a good thing. Shout out to Nate from Alien Gains. He's got Buenos Dias TB motherfucking V. Not a bad undercard. Always look forward to Matias fights. Obviously, the whole Charlo fight is trash, but that's what that's what's expected, unfortunately. Shout out TBV. Hit the like, share, and subscribe. Glove emoji, flexing emoji, Alien Gains emoji. Go check out his site, Alien Gains. Salute to Nate. Appreciate you. Drop a bomb for that dub. Salute. Appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, we got Discord available. You can use Discord to call in, and remember, then you can be part of that community and keep the conversation going on the very famous back call and be part of where the show goes, what directions, what topics we make by suggesting topics in our Discord, which I always read, whether you at me or not. I'm always watching. But I'm putting the phone number in our live chat here on youtube.com. Shout out to Bueno for the shirt because it's getting cold in fucking Vegas. I ran from Jersey, running from winter, only to find out that Vegas has its own winter that gets remarkably cold. You don't need a coat, but it could get cold. I mean, actually, it got to 32 last year, so you might, I don't know, you might need a coat. I'm the type of dude that goes from the house to the car to the location, from the location back to the car to the house. I park in the garage. I got remote start, so like weather, that's why I could do Vegas, whether it's heat or cold, but like I don't like snow. Fuck all that hail shit, snow and rain, garbage. That's the one thing Florida has, bro. It fucking rains every day. I don't like that. You wash your car, took a nap, wake up, that shit got mad water spots. You're like, damn, what the hell? Right now it's 63 in Orlando, which I might be out there for the press conference. I mean, the fight and the fucking, I don't know, because the Haney fight is the 9th too. It's so much happening this year. Been a great year. Which reminds me, we got the little WBC raffle we're going to be giving away on Sunday. This is a WBC cap. Has the logo on the side and its embroidery in the front. We're giving that away raffling it away, with the reflective WBC huge 5-inch sticker. The pin, gold-plated pin to put on your hat so that you could be official. A little hand towel, so when you're on the treadmill, you just whip this out your back pocket, dab off the sweat. All the ladies think you a boxer now. You got the keychain to put your vet key. You know what I'm saying? Fake drop it in front of the girl so she can see you a boxer, allegedly. You got your dog tags for all my Army dudes. It's got a good slogan in the front and the back. Heavy, too, and thicker than a silver dollar. And then you got the tote bag right here to put it all in. $15 gets you in the raffle. Make sure you send it to the Cash App you see on the screen. We've been just leaving it there so that nobody gets got again, because that definitely hurts my feelings. I don't like any of my community members being got by sending things to the wrong Cash App. Now, speaking of Cash App, free ways to help the show: retweets, reposts to my peoples on Twitter, sharing the show on your Twitter, on your Instagram. You know, that's going to help us out over here. Calling in, you know, popping that metaphorical, jumping off that bridge for the first time, man, and calling in and letting people know that you have a voice and you want to be heard, because that's going to encourage others. It's not easy. That's why I be timing people out to talk about the callers, because it's not easy to call in. It takes courage for sure. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys that do call in and express your opinions. Once again, we're talking to David Benavidez and Demetrius-Andrade Undercard. This is going to be taking place in 23 days. Can you believe it? Damn, that's right around the corner. But let's open it up, see what we got.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Yo, very important. Very important. Those 5-star reviews are very important. That keeps us #1 in the world. iTunes is basically the mother of podcasts, so we definitely need those 5-star reviews. That's absolutely free and goes so far for me. So please drop that review. Let me know you dropped it. I'll read it on the show.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
We going out to Nike Hendricks.
Shouts out to the Boxing Voice. Shouts out Ness, Danny, whole team, man. I really, hey man, I love this card, man. Only thing I don't like about it, Charlo ain't defending his belt. I mean, I understand he been in that what, like 2 years? I want to say a
Yeah,
year.
for sure, something long and crazy like that.
Yeah, so I mean, I can understand him getting back in, but at the same time too, that they can't try to make it seem like they just throwing Junior Benavidez to the wolves, because he a good ass fighter too. That's why I like that. I just wish the WBC belt was on the line, man, because he the champion. So it's like, damn, you fighting and not defending your belt. But like you said, Ness, we done seen it before, but I just wish there was a better way of doing that, man. If anything, they could have let Benavidez fought to be the #1 mandatory or something like that. Like he gotta fight after and get Charlo what's the name, a tune up, and then he still defend the belt against a tune up. I mean, but you know it's boxing. Plans get ruined sometimes. So, but I love this card, man. I mean, like I said, people was complaining and stuff. Like, come on now, like this way better than that fucking Fury and Ngannou shit that just happened. This card right here gonna blow that out the water. Not the numbers, you know, it's a difference. Not the numbers, but the card. This blew that card out the water, man. I can't wait for this card right here, and I've been waiting for Andrade to get his fight for a minute. And Benavidez, he got his with Plant, but he came back to back with it. Plant and Andrade, like, it's like he ain't regressing, he progressing. So I like that. You know, and Matias, I don't know the guy he fighting that much. I have to look him up. What was his name again?
Hershagav or Urshagav. We know him, but I can't pronounce his name. He's with my boy Dimitri Salita.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look him up. I don't know much about him, man. But shit, hopefully, I really hopefully hope Matias win because I want Devin to go after that fight after Regis. So then it'd be like Devin went after both of the boogeymans in 140 because nobody was calling to fight Regis or Matias. Besides, they called them to fight each other. And man, shit, like the what's the name with I heard earlier that it was playing. You had in the intro, it was what it was. Clarissa saying she don't fight on the undercard.
She
It
won't.
was an undercard.
She says she won't fight on the undercard of Jake Paul.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I was gonna say, damn, Clarissa, if it was an undercard, this would be a good ass one. Did Franchon Cruz and Shadeja already fight?
Nah, that's the 15th of December.
Okay. I can't wait for that fight either, man. Shadeja got her shot. I know she listening on the show. Shouts out to her. I know you and her good friends. She got her shot, man. That's what's up, man. See, boxing giving us these good fights, like I said. So we gotta be thankful and we gotta support these good fights. So then when we can keep getting them, because I hate when people be boxing going down the drain, boxing don't do this, boxing don't do that. Because if you're not supporting it, how the MLB, the Rangers just won the World Series, the Texas Rangers. Man, them folks had so many views and support. Like it was like, hey, the Rangers against the Diamondbacks. You got the two best teams, Arizona and Texas. That's why I say boxing doing the same thing. We just got to support it. We'll keep getting it. That's my call, man.
All right. Y'all know I've been telling y'all about my boy Lorenzo Medina. So looks like he trying to get a fight. I know he got a date already. Just can't say nothing. But looks like he trying to get a specific opponent. I never heard of the opponent, but certainly want to show you guys. Continue to put you on this kid. We're gonna try and refresh and start it over. Hopefully there's no music.
Yeah. Go.
What's today date? November 2nd. I guess the Cuban assassin ain't assassinating nothing. I'm cut. I ain't pull out. You pulled out for no reason 6 weeks out. Let's go, baby.
Okay, so he's showing his cut. He does have the fight. And he's saying the dude pulled out the fight. So I don't know. Somehow he think he gonna still get approved Florida commission with that cut, because that what he showed, it looks like he needs some stitches. And he did put December 15th. Oh, that's even better. He gonna be on the Shadeja Green and Jake Paul card. Sweet. So they announced it. He said, hey, one tag him. So I never heard of this Cuban assassin dude. This must be some Florida beef. Look, I ain't even following this dude. Gustavo Trujillo. Never heard of my man Trujillo. But he got some work with Lewis, it looked like. Let's see what they talking about.
Tienen que, mira, poner la mente de verdad como es, si quieren llegar a ser grandes, porque no es eso. Nosotros los boxeadores cubanos estamos listos en el camino, vamos cogiendo la experiencia, pero hay que...
All right, so he's just giving like fucking advice to Cuban boxers, So I guess he was getting some work from the old head. Let's see what he cooking up over here.
Terminé de cocinar, sí, porque yo cocino. Y tú sabes cuando tú terminas de cocinar.
Yo, it's funny how all Cubans sound the same, right?
Y se te queda ese olor en la ropa y cuando vas para afuera para la calle, saludas a alguien, tremendo mal olor, ¿no? Gracias a Dios tengo este difusor.
This dude, bro, I don't know who this dude is, but look, he got sponsorships already. He over here selling the air what is that? An air diffuser or whatever the purifier? My man said, I just finished cooking, but You know how it is when you cook and the clothes it stays, the smell stays stuck to your clothes. That's why I got this air purifier. That's pretty good. He got 60 something thousand followers. That's more than my own boy who I'm promoting out here, right? So he doing something right. I couldn't find any like work though. So I guess he's one of those influencers because like he's doing skits and shit. Look at this.
Hola, sí, papi, estoy aquí donde mismo. Antes recogiste aquella vuelta que a ver. ¿Cómo ves que? Sí, papi, aquí están las kilos, las pepas, olvídate de eso.
Yeah, this is some sort of skit. Look, he got another thing here from a dental office. So this some fighting we found.
Stick him! Get him again! Ribs! Ribs! Ribs!
Damn. Bro, he got hit by this dude, and look at the way this dude punching. Did y'all just see that? He probably gonna sleep him, but he still got hit by that weird-ass uppercut. That's sad. That means Medina's sleeping him. Oh, shit, look who in the comment section 4 weeks ago. Greg Hardy. And Negron. That's Carlos Negron. Okay, look at my boy Rancy. So they know him. A lot of Cubans know him. He must got some type of skill, but bottom line is he had a sign fight with Lorenzo, and it sounded like he trying to avoid my boy.
What's today date? November 2nd. I guess the Cuban assassin ain't assassinating nothing. I'm cut. I ain't pull out. You pulled out for no reason 6 weeks out. Let's go, baby.
I hope they find him a replacement opponent if that's the real reason. But this guy goes by the Giant Killer. And this guy beat Richard Torres, I believe. And you got to watch him fight. I've already watched 3 of his fights. This guy reminds me of James Toney. I'm sorry. Not identical, but the movement from a heavyweight. And he's only 18. Remember that freeway track? He's only 18 when he freestyle. Yeah, he's only 18. This kid's only gonna get better. He's gonna be a fucking major problem. He's gonna be a major problem. Remember I told you, I've been telling y'all for 3 fights already. This will be his 4th fight that we follow and we watch. Y'all better get on him. He is the truth. For sure. We got Ryan, Canada. What up? Buenos dias. Ryan. In the meantime, we're going to go out the cliff. Ryan, you might have to jump out, jump back in.
Hey, yo, what's goody? I came in late because I was in the bank and everything, so I didn't really get to hear the monologue. What we talking about today?
We talking the David Benavidez and Benavidez-Andrade full card, undercard, completely announced. You got Jamal Charlo taking on Jose Benavidez Jr., Hector Luis Garcia, WBA champion, defending his belt versus mandatory Lamont Roach Jr., and then you got Matias defending his belt at 140 versus Hershigev, his mandatory. And obviously you got, Andrade taking on the interim titleist.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like a good parlay. It sounds like you could get a nice parlay that day. It's a lot of good money to make this month and the beginning of December. I wonder how Jamal is gonna look, cause honestly, this is how you know I'm kind of new to the sport. Like I said, I tell you all over and over, I just started watching at a hardcore level like 2 years ago. I'd never seen Jamal fight live. Like I only seen like clips or shit I looked up on YouTube. I wonder how he's gonna look versus Benavidez. I did see Benavidez fight though on Showtime like a year and a half ago. I hope Jamal looks good and he wins. And Matias, that's another one. I never seen him fight live neither, and I hear so much about him. So I'm very interested to see how he looks because people was talking like he is the best fighter in 140. So I'm gonna be tuned all the way in. And the main event, I saw Boo Boo and I seen Benavidez fight this year. I seen Boo Boo on that Tank card and I seen Benavidez versus Plant. I think that Benavidez should stop him. I feel like if Boo Boo comes to fight and not to survive, I think he could get stopped because I didn't like what I saw in that last fight. He didn't look too good to me. So, I'm hoping that Plant gets the stoppage, and I hope Benavidez comes to fight. And that's it. I don't know. I mean, I'm really calling to listen to the show because I'm driving, but I always, press one and shit just to talk. Like, so I ain't have much to say today, so I'm good.
You the man. Appreciate you calling in. Remember, without no callers, there is no show. So we got to get you guys to call in 1-425-569-5241. Use the Twitter or the Discord. If you don't want to call in, you can't call in. You just listen to the show to get you through your day. You still should share it so that it can get you through your day, because by you sharing it, you might get a new caller that happens to voice their opinion once they see the topic that we're discussing. We got the mayor of Toledo, Treese. What up?
Yo.
What's up? What's up?
What up, though? Man, I'm just listening in and whatnot. I hear we talking about the undercard of this Benavidez-Andrade. I'm interested in the undercard and whatnot. I do wish that Boots was on the card. You feel me? And it's like
They
like I
couldn't
say
find
with
him an
the
opponent, man. Looks like nobody wanted to fight him.
hey, and it's crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. I know you probably gonna laugh at who I would like. I mean, not even like to see him in there, but I feel
What,
like
Albert Bell
if they
moving up?
nah, cut it out, man. Cut it out.
You always say you want to
Cut
see
it out.
Albert Bell or something.
Hey, cut it out, cut it out. But nah, I wanted to see. I wanted to see like a Jamal James or something. I know you probably not into that, but him and Jamal James, I felt like would have been
I
decent.
mean, you only saying that because you ain't see Jamal James fight Butayev. If you would have seen him fight Butayev, I don't think you'd be asking for that fight. I just don't see how James could deal with Jaron
I mean, no,
Ennis.
no, no. I'm asking for it. Listen, what I'm about to say though. Your man's he just had to fight against the buddy who got the upset last night, the Paul Meta. Shout out to him, by the way, who had that was a decent win, by the way, last night.
Oh, you mean my strong recommend on the betting show that we did yesterday?
Hey, like I tell you, I'm the only person in TBV who don't gamble. I'm the only one in the community who I just don't gamble, my guy.
You talking about the
But
last minute betting
shout out
show
to
I
y'all.
did and gave everybody solid underdog advice again? I swear to God, they laugh at me. They call me biased. They say I don't know shit about boxing. But
Shout out to you then.
who is giving this many underdog picks, man? You fucking dumb fucks. Fuck out of here, man. I'm nasty at this shit. Paul Meta was a plus 250.
Hit a horn for yourself, Ness. Hit a horn
I ain't even got it. I don't need no fucking horn. I don't need no, because I want them to listen. He was a plus 250, man. Who the fuck does that this many times in a year? I glow every goddamn week. The fuck wrong with y'all? Don't make me flip this table over. I swear to God.
But listen, man, he done went off on a tangent. Look,
it's crazy. I don't get no respect. I don't get no fucking respect. I don't get no respect. Every week I give you an underdog. Every week I make you fucking rich. I don't get no fucking respect. I'm the best at this shit.
Look. You might Jamal James. Look, the Palmetto. You see the Palmetto. You say he was decent. Like you done put money. You had enough faith in Palmetto to put money on him. He had a decent win. James just had a fight against him. He got a dub over him. Fucking Jamal James and Boots. I'd like to see it. He got a decent name. He a former world champ. He a PBC fighter. They going out of business. The Showtime shit going on. I would have just liked to see it. Get everybody on there. And by the way, RIP Showbox. I peeped that we're not gonna get no more Showbox before the Showtime shit over with. That's a lightweight trash. I felt like they needed to put some of them young stars, you feel me, on the network before that shit went kaput. But
yeah, they was bleeding the money away from Showbox to spend it on that shitty ass championship boxing they was giving them. Bro, that's what it is. There's a boxing budget. They ain't a Showtime Showbox budget and then a Showtime championship boxing, but it's one budget. And Al kept it for him, basically. We got whatever Showbox we got, and whatever ones we got, I bet you those budgets was nasty. Motherfuckers was getting no money.
I believe that too. I believe it. But shit, that's my call, man. Shout out Albertville, November 11th. We in the city, Glass City Center. Y'all
Yeah, I
know what the
seen he
fuck
posted a
going on.
flyer today or yesterday.
Yeah. We got a
I
flyer up.
came
Oh, by the way,
across
he
it.
say he giving out 100 tickets to the veterans too, man. If y'all know some veterans, tell them get in contact with Albert Bill, man. He giving out tickets, man. Pull up to the city, man. I'd love to see y'all. You know what the fuck going on. Be cool.
Word. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Once again, the number to call, 1425-569-5241. Press 1 one time. Voice your opinion. Who we got? This is, oh shit, I learned the number. Khaled, what up?
Hey, what up, bro? How you doing?
Straight.
Hey, so what's the topic? I just hopped on. I saw like no opponent in the title or something. But what's the topic?
Jaron didn't get an opponent, so he's off of the David Benavidez card, and the full card has been announced. Obviously, David is taking on Andrade. His brother is taking on Charlo in a non-title fight. Hector Luis Garcia, that lost to Tank, is defending his belt versus his mandatory Lamont Roach. Then you got Matias, the big puncher at 140, defending his belt versus his mandatory Hershigev, who's with Salida. In the fight that had to go to purse bid, so this is a real fight. Yeah, man. So that's your undercard for right now. Also, you got Vito Minilecki taking on Alexis Salazar on the prelims, and you got Sergey Lipinets taking on Michelle Rivera, the fake Ali, on the prelims.
A great undercard. Great undercard. You got the Puerto Rican killer on there. You got Charlo coming back, about to beat on the smaller man, maybe. Damn, that's a smaller man they bringing up to 160, but fuck it. He just lost. No, he didn't. A couple years ago, he lost to Danny Garcia. But I think he came off a win, so it's cool. He'll get paid. That's cool. And my brother is on the main event, so shout out to David for making sure my brother get a fight. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. And then David Benavidez making sure Jose got a fight, so that's what's up. That's good. And then
right, he got that man a co-main spot. He did more than make sure he got him a co-main. If he beat Charlo, he is the champ regardless of belt or not.
Right, exactly. So it's like, yeah. But that's a big if, that's a big ask, but it's not impossible because we ain't seen Charlo fight in 2 years. So it's like we got to really see you do something. And you're going to need to dominate in order to kind of switch all our mindsets up on like where you at in your career, who you are, where you going at. Like everything we've been here, you're going to kind of need to really dominate in dominant fashion, and that's going to be a tough ask. And my man Hector Garcia, last time we saw him out, he didn't want to come out in the ring after Javante turned up on him in that 7th and 8th round. Like he didn't want to come out no more. He did get cracked, but he said he had enough. So he got something to prove too. Like he although he fought Tank, and I thought he fought him well, but once Tank turned it up in that 7th and 8th round and really started landing some of them counter punches, he didn't want to come out. So this is a great card, bro. I'm very excited for this. This is a great card. Looking forward to it. I'm glad that the Puerto Rican killer got to be on a pay-per-view. Hopefully he can get some more eyes on him, build his name. I think the thing that's holding him back, he don't speak English, bro. Like, that don't not speaking. Yo, could
Cotto didn't speak English. Tito Trinidad didn't speak English. There's a lot of Puerto Ricans that don't speak English and get big. He got to do something. He only got 26, they say. I think they say he got 26,000 followers, like, on Instagram. Like, he got to step it up.
Yeah. Yeah, he do. Yeah, he do. I follow him. I'm actually one of the 26. Yeah, he gotta do some more. He gotta put some more work in. But yeah, I was just about that's crazy. I was just about that because I was just watching the Cotto fight not too long ago. So that's fair, man. So overall, yeah, bro, I'm happy about the card. Looking forward to it. I need to watch some Andrade fights. I think this is a big fight for David Benavidez. Like, I think that if he goes out and dominates in this fight, this is like some This is a big moment for him. Him and Andrade, they got a lot to lose because the winner is fighting Canelo. It might not be the next fight, but you gonna get the Canelo shot. I don't see it not happening because they would have both done enough. They would have did what he said to do. They would have go fought each other. David would have fought Caleb. He would have fought like another dude that you. So it's either way. This is a great card. A lot at stake. A lot of guys got to prove something. I'm looking forward to this card, bro. So, thank you. That's my call, man. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you. Callan in Indiana. So I seen somebody in the chat say I'm 1-1 last night on the picks. First off, if we're gonna get technical, they robbed me. They robbed me of the Leo fight. That wasn't a stoppage. The kid didn't ask for the fight to be stopped. He didn't complain about his hand. And before we get any fucking geniuses, we seen Berto fight Jesus Soto Carras with a dislocated shoulder. He literally couldn't use his shoulder. Ain't nobody jump in and say, nah, this fight's over. Maybe they did. I don't remember that. But I don't remember that, okay? I never seen a doctor stop the fight for a broken hand or a hurt hand. Dudes fight through broken jaws and broken hands all the time. So I'm not saying it's a robbery. We just know it was one of those very strange outcomes. Leo hit that kid with everything but the kitchen sink and couldn't stop him, let alone drop him. Okay? Hit him with everything. Now, don't get me wrong. If you watch my live fight chat, 4th round, I'm like, damn, we in trouble. He might blow the parlay because Leo was coming on. But, bruh, by the 8th and the 6th and the 7th, we noticed, bruh, it don't matter what he hit him with. He can't get him out of there. You know what I'm saying? And the doctor made that decision. The kid was still saying no. He wasn't even trying to get out the fucking ring. They played him. So, following things have been sent out to Nate. I don't know. Dwayne, Manuel, Ricardo, Montrese, Jesse, and Jerv. All y'all stuff been sent out. And I'm being told that Luke Santamaria wants to fight with Boots. They could have been on this card. He would have took the fight with Boots. I don't know if you guys would have wanted that fight. I guess since we ain't got no poll, we could do that poll. I don't know that Luke is even in the top 10 right now at 47 because of inactivity, but that's obviously not because of not because of him, you know what I mean? Luke Santamaria always wants to fight. They just got to get him a fight. He is a natural welterweight, I believe. Let's just look him up. He got that fight with Jesus Ramos, right? He got the fight with Paul Crow. That's right. He lost at 54 to Ramos by decision. So big-ass Ramos couldn't stop Luke Santamaria. Then, give me a sec here. Then you got, what am I saying here? Okay. Then you got Devin Alexander, he fought and beat. Abel Ramos, the nephew or the uncle of Jesus Ramos. And remember, Abel upset somebody not too long ago, Omar Figueroa, right? So he beat him. So he's been beaten welterweight. He beat Paul Crow, and Paul moved up now. He's fighting too at 54. He beat Michael Fox. Now, Michael Fox, I remember that fight. Yo. And he got a draw with Marquise Teller, who just upset Gomez. Why Boots and them ain't take this fight? It ain't the biggest name fight, in Essex from them championship rounds, but it certainly is a good name and a fight, right? It's a fight. What you thinking?
Yeah, I'm not sure really what's happening with this boot situation. Salute to TBV, man. Um, we talking about how this card it fell apart. That initial card with Thurman, and they're kind of consolidating it, putting some of these guys on the Benavidez pay-per-view, right?
Yep.
Well, first things first. I think we really got to talk about Boots. When people was comparing him to Bud, the journey might be the same as far as people avoiding him, ducking him. It's really a shame. Like I said, don't put him in there with no Barrios. It's really a shame that Keith Thurman is not getting in there with Boots. That's really the saddest thing, man. I may have to pour out a little liquor for that one right there.
Well, they're still saying that there's going to be a card December 16th or 9th, non-pay-per-view, possibly. That's the rumor.
And maybe Boots could headline that. Maybe they're trying to, on their way out, get him a little
If they
headline.
find him an opponent, though, right? They got to find him an opponent.
Damn. Is there any particular reason why Thurman's not an option? I mean, am I the only one asking this question?
I mean, Thurman has got the fight with Stanionis. I think Thurman knows he's got to make money, right? Like, he's got to make money. So if you're going to fight Boots, it's probably best if y'all both have interims or y'all both get elevated. If y'all both in position to be elevated.
It doesn't look like that fight, is going to happen if that's what they're waiting on, man. But if Boots gets a headline on the way out, Showtime doing that thing, I mean, it's I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm disappointed that happened. But this undercard for the pay-per-view, I am loving that one, And speaking of the Benavidez and Charlo fight, Junior, that is, I think that's really a heart check fight. You know what I mean? Like, because Benavidez Jr., we know he going to come in there one leg or not. He going to come in there and give it his all. That's how he get down. He's a warrior. So when considering what Jamal is going through, first privately and then more recently publicly, I think we all want to see where his heart is at. Not to throw no more dirt on him, but just to see if he's going to be in the way of what's supposed to be happening at 160, or is he, still a presence, because it should have get off the pot at this point. So that's why I love that fight. Matias is on now. I've been big on him for a little while, and I think part of what diminished his the excitement around him is the unfortunate loss. They call him the Puerto Rican killer, but that's tongue in cheek, but it's reality, and it's unfortunate. I think we see Charles Conwell experiencing the same thing. A great fighter that, because they're attached to such a tragic event, it's almost hard to celebrate. The punching power.
I hate to interrupt, and I'm not trying to turn it into the debate, but both of those fighters had smaller promoters. Like, even Matisse isn't with PBC. He's like, with some Puerto Rican promoter and working with PBC.
Well, I mean, they've been working with PBC for a while. I would have thought.
And Conwell,
still,
remember, Conwell was with Lou DiBella, and I think he's out of that situation now. But is he still with Split T, or is he out of that situation? Like, he had some situations, I feel.
Well, Malinicki is on that card as well, but in comparison, is Malinicki in a similar situation, or is he signed to PBC?
Truth be told, I'm not sure. Like, I got a good relationship with his dad, but you got to remember that his dad is a promoter, and his dad is GH3, so his dad knows well. Al has had numerous fighters on GH3 Showbox promotions. So maybe they got a working relationship. The rumor is this guy doesn't even do paper anyway, right? So, like, what the fuck? I don't know, bro. Malinicki certainly come up under PBC ever since he was 17, like ever since his high school debut.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't find a way to shoehorn Joey Spencer on this card, or maybe the next one on the way out.
Well, they got a better card, bro. They put the Sergey Lipinets versus Michelle Rivera on the free stream.
which is a great fight. I
Yeah.
like that fight. Lipinets is coming back, and Michelle, he's still on notice. I think he's still on notice. Um, but you know, um, who else is on that card? Because if that rounds it out, still, I think that's one of the better cards that. I mean, it justifies pay per view. We got anybody else on there?
Nah, I mean, that's it, bro. It's you said Matisse and Hershigev. I mean, that's it.
It's a justifiable card, though.
I think
Um,
so. It's a nice fight party. I mean, I don't know you're gonna get a bunch of people over, but it's a decent night of fights.
What do you think about people talking about who's David not necessarily bringing in good sparring, not taking the fight serious? You heard
I
that?
seen your boy Rick Glazier say that, but
Not my man.
I feel like he fucks with Snack heavy, so he's just probably getting the same information that Snack is giving out. We'll see. Glazier was right about Showtime. Now we got to see how much other stuff he gets right.
Yeah. For those that don't know, maybe they seen it. Rick Glazer was reporting that Andrade's he wants it more based on who he's bringing in for sparring, bringing in top contenders. I think versus David. This is according to Rick Glazer, not taking things seriously, whatever that means. But I think Rick Glazer is one of them guys, man. He just talk until some of the shit he says is right. So
I don't know, but here's your screen share. This is him saying, hearing from very good sources that David Benavidez isn't getting the right kind of sparring to face Demetrius Andrade. Hearing the Andrade is in the Victor Conte hashtag snack camp, and he's getting top sparring with 3 guys presently in camp and a top contender coming in next week. Sounds like Andrade wants it more. Now, again, doesn't that sound like the same shit I just read about Conti? Conti telling us how strong and fast and bigger Andrade is because he's got 7 weeks at snack. And this is his boy. So they sound like an echo chamber.
propaganda machine. The content is his record against Mimo Heredia, right?
Yeah. And so that's what it's about. I told the audience earlier, Conti has a little beef with Heredia, but you good with your take? Everything good? So I could get to some other people. I just wanted to get yours on wax.
Nah, for sure, man. I think this is a great card. You guys better check this one out. We've been waiting to see, me vicious shots at Boo Boo. They've been calling him the 40-year-old prospect.
Before I let you go, let me ask you that, because I kind of said that. I looked, I'm like, wow, he's 35. This is the big fight. It is on pay-per-view. He isn't in a long-term contract with PBC. The rumors have been fight to fight. He was on fight to fight with DAZN. Like, if he loses, do we see him back, or is this it?
I think we see him back, but not in a position to, it's kind of like take what you can get. If he's under a 2-fight deal with maybe an option for a third, then he's out. They don't want the option. But if he's in a 3-fight deal, and Damon Nicholson was the first one, this is the second one, then they may say, hey, if you want to come back, you need to handle this Morrell business. Morrell needs to, I could see that happening. If he's on a 3-fight deal, they're gonna say, yo, sit it out, or see, I'll throw him in there with a shishkin. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna want to use whatever cachet he still may not be, depending on how well he fights. Though, remember, depending on how well he fights, name value, it still could be a thing, and they could very well want him back for a third fight, man, for sure. But good stuff coming up, man. I'm not gonna hold you, man. Listen, everybody in the TBV.
Before you go, one more. Luke Santa Maria Boots. Good fight, or you just an acceptable fight?
It's a good fight because Santa Maria is stepping up, right? And he's,
I mean, is he stepping up? He got the better resume. He been in with fucking Jesus Ramos. He was in with the nephew. He beat Alexander. He beat Michael Fox. I mean, he beat a lot of welterweights, bro.
I mean, yeah, he's stepping up as far as, not as far as who has the most experience and better opponents. I mean, I should say stepping into the spotlight. Because with all those opponents, yes, we know who he is, but we got to see how he fares against that next level. And so it's almost not in a disrespectful way. He'd be a litmus test.
Well, I think Luke has proven that. I think this fight would show us who Boots is and can Luke Santamaria get to the next level, because he goes to the prom, but he's not the prom king. He got to win the big fight, right? So, like, if I go back to his resume, Michael Fox is a good win. The Paul Crow should have been a win. It should have been a win.
Yeah.
But that was a loss. Marquise Taylor was a draw.
Tough opponent though, that Taylor. Taylor's the upset king.
For sure. And then Jesus Ramos moving up to 54, first time ever. That's tough. So that's why I'm saying he ain't really stepping up. He showed by stepping in there with Ramos that he with the fire. You feel me?
But I also feel like for Boots that Roman Villa was that type of opponent, and so it really wouldn't be,
So
much
you have
more
Villa
proof.
beating Rashidi.
No,
All right then. So how is Villa that opponent when Villa, in my eyes, went into that fight as a loser with a blueprint on how to beat him?
Because of what he did. He ended up, you know what I'm saying? He ended up winning. He pulled off the upset.
Man, because the judges said, I ain't believe that shit.
Not because the judges said. That fight, I had my score. We talked about it. Somebody go find that. Somebody that gives a shit about what I said. I had my scorecard for that one because I think we talked about it because it was a few rounds. I think around the 8th or 9th were swing rounds. I don't want to, but Roman Villa was that opponent for Boots, and I'm not saying that Villa is a better opponent than Santa Maria, but it's a similar type, rugged, tough opponent that's going to be there.
I'm just saying, if it's hard for Boots to get fights, why not take that fight? That's a credible fight.
I agree.
It's a natural welterweight that's done more at welterweight than Sergey Lipinets.
I agree. 100%.
But I do get that it's not more appealing than the Villa fight.
Because Villa was coming in off of the upset and
fake upset. Come on, man.
I mean, listen, but if
they robbed
Rashidi,
like
man.
Rashidi
won,
they robbed
then it
Rashidi.
definitely was an upset.
They robbed Rashidi.
You carried fire off for me, you upset.
That's what I'm saying. Fake upset because he ain't really get it. Like, Rashidi outboxed that boy, man. It's the same Tyson Fury and Ngannou thing. Like, bro, it's rounds, man. It's not how you look in one round and how bad I looked in that round. It's round by motherfucking round. They robbed that boy. And then they shelved him. Where is Rashidi, man? Poor kid.
Rashidi be a good opponent.
We need God to fix boxing, bro. They got so many kids out here starving. Like, how you rob that boy and don't give him a fight back?
I think he would very well step in because, again, something to prove, a chip on his shoulder, been out. I guarantee you. He's got that.
I don't know. They probably offered Rashidi to fight.
You think so?
I don't know. I'm hearing they offer hella people that fight. But I know they ain't offer Luke that fight. He'd have took that.
Yeah, I think so. Luke fought through COVID, man. That's how we got put on to him, man.
But Champ, man, you the man. Let everybody know where they can find you when you're not rocking out with us.
King Invest61 on Instagram. King Invest61 on Twitter. The championship rounds on YouTube. I just put up an episode the other day. Women's Boxing Wednesday. That's up there in the few. Yeah, man. Fight chat, yo. Everybody tune in. Just real quick. Tune in to Yokasta Valle this weekend. She's defending her unified WBO and IBF titles. Yeah, man. It's on DAZN too, man. So check that one out.
I hear that fight is tough, ain't it?
Yeah, yo. She's in there against
Cruz. Isn't it Cruz the Amanda fought or no?
Excuse
me, wrong division. No, it can't be.
it's the girl that Senicia Estrada fought. Annabella something.
Okay.
Yeah, Senicia Estrada fought her. That's who Estrada actually unified against. So remember, she's trying to get on the common opponent theme and milk her little, do a little victory lap before the showdown. You know what I'm saying? Because that's going to be a tough one. But check me out, ladies and gentlemen. Tune in, thumbs up, drop a like, do what you got to do, man. But keep it funky with this boxing thing. Don't fool yourself, man. Ness, thanks for having me, champ.
All right, you already know. We going out to Alex. What up?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yep.
Good morning. It was Annabelle Ortiz. That's who Yokasta Valle is fighting. FYI. But yeah, I love this card. I think it's a very solid card. I think you're getting quality. You're getting everyone likes the championship fights, fights for the highest stakes. And the Hector Garcia versus Lamont Roach, man, that shit has been supposed to happen for months. Lamont Roach has been on like Twitter complaining a lot or just letting the people know that it ain't on his side. It's Garcia. Just I think there's been things about injuries and such. And I don't think Lamont has fought since July 2022. So he looked good that fight, but man, that is a long time. And Hector Garcia is a pretty good fighter. We all saw him upset Colbert, and he did all right against Tank. So that's a good matchup. The Matias versus Ergashev, I think his name is. Everyone said it, man. Matias is a supposed killer. Some people think he is probably the best fighter that people don't know, and might be the best fighter at 140. I don't think this fight's gonna help prove it to the majority of people, but Ergashev is supposed to be pretty good. I think he fights out of Detroit, if I'm not mistaken, out of Kronk, or at least he's a Salida fighter. I'm pretty sure, and also that he gave Michael Fox his first L, but hasn't really fought anyone else that I can recognize. And man, that fucking Charlo versus Benavidez Jr. fight. I think it's a cool fight. It's just crazy how Charlo is able to keep on to that strap, bro. And now he's back. You could say, well, 12 rounds is going to be hard, but it's like, yo, you're the champion. If you can't defend your belt, it's been this long. Why don't we go ahead and why don't you talk to the WBC? Say, hey, I understand the situation. I'll be champion in recess. But obviously, Suleiman is okay with the situation for whatever reason. If he believes that, what's going on in Charlo's life, is deserved to keep his strap or whatever. I mean, you do have Adames out there who's been fighting solid competition, has been representing the WBC, trying to, talk as if he wants the big fights, and he's not getting it. So I feel for Adames, but I guess unfortunately it is what it is. This is boxing, right? We're just supposed to accept it and shut our mouths because we're not in the boardrooms and blah everything I hear, blah 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 blah. I love the main event. I mean, I was buying this fight already because I think Benavidez versus Andrade, those are kind of fights we need to support so we can get more of them. And I feel for Boots. Man, we want to see him. When I heard he was going to be in this card, I was excited. So I don't know what's going to happen because December 16th, they're saying Morel, Minnesota, but he's having trouble finding an opponent. They tried to get that dude, Senna Abeko, but Obeko said the money ain't the same from when he was supposed to fight him in April. Yep. And they're saying that everyone else is turning down the fucking fight. So everyone's turning down Boots, everyone's turning down Morel, and seems Showtime just doesn't give a shit, which I don't give a shit about Showtime either. Fuck them all. If they want to get out, get the fuck out. I hope PBC figures out a home so we can get fighters like Boots and Morel who are part of the future of boxing, who are great fighters that just need to get the fight so everyone can give them credit for what they're going to be in this sport, which is going to be pound for pound talents. We want to see them on TV and we want to see them against someone good. So fuck you, Showtime. I'm so glad the pay-per-view is over because that's a jam-packed Saturday, December 9th. And come on, PBC, man, go somewhere. If it's Amazon, DAZN, your own platform. That's my call, man. Appreciate you.
So you don't like the Luke fight?
Oh, man. Oh, my bad. So Luke Santamaria, bro, he definitely got robbed against Paul Crow. I mean, bro, he outworked the shit out of him. Paul Crow's sharp, man. You really got when you watch him, you're like, damn, he's good. It's just like the engine, you know, or the stamina. So maybe at 154 would be better. But man, he's so solid. I think I was the only one that thought that Jesus Ramos fight was competitive. Ramos did take over that back half. Santa Maria can move. People think Boots might have issues with movement with that Karen fight, or as everyone pronounces it, Karen. Luke Santa Maria is such a good fight. He's not ranked, so but I mean, these sanctioning bodies, boy, they'll figure it out. If Luke actually takes the fight and Boots people say yes, make that motherfucker. He may not get no credit, but real boxing, real people that know boxing know Santa Maria is a real dog, a real fighter, and that's gonna be tough for Boots. Even though, of course, I'm gonna roll with Boots. But yeah, man, that's what I got for you.
All right. We got Majid in the place to be.
Oh, you
Yo.
could hear me on the car speaker.
You know, you sound like you on a speaker.
All right, hold up.
That shit better.
Yes, sir.
Everybody need to like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for something. I guess I'll start off with that fucking Boots can't find a no fight shit. The only person I heard that was okay with fighting him was Mr. Mario Barrios. You know, so I don't know. Maybe they could get that shit made. You know, other than that, goddamn boy, this boxing game be hurting sometimes when you know you might be too good or too dangerous. Who the fuck, you know? I don't know. Good luck, my boy. And with this Andre Benavidez, I heard a couple people say, I want Benavidez to win. You know what I'm saying? They said they're going to go look over the tape, go look at Andre and shit. I just wanted to throw a fun fact out there. When y'all watch those Andre fights, just realize that no matter which one y'all click on, he going to be knocking the nigga down. Then they going to get up and they going to be fighting different. So that shit don't have to happen again. And then that's when we call it a boring match and shit, you know? They gonna talk about when he got knocked down by dude. Like, really look at that motherfucking punch, you know what I'm saying? And tell me how much damage you think he had or whatever. Then go back to that Gavril shit, you know what I'm saying? That Benavidez fought. And look at when he got knocked down, how that shit happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, my whole point is that don't walk into this fight thinking that Benavidez just been doing what he doing and shit smooth, cause he already had to run a rematch back for limitations with the hands, you know. So, man, if y'all put money down, y'all better hedge them bets or something, man, because y'all gonna be hearing this me again a whole bunch. And I'm not gonna say I told you so because I was trying to teach y'all beforehand. You know what I'm saying? But
Yo, they
that's all
asking
I
you
got,
in the
man.
chat to name 6 Andre opponents.
Huh?
They asking in the chat, can you name 6 Demetrius Andre opponents?
Nah, I'm not an almanac. I smoke weed. I just finished smoking a blunt. So you could test my knowledge or just listen to what the fuck I'm telling you. You know, or put your money on Benavidez or whatever. And if y'all say 6, throw an extra O on the top of that, or another O on top of that, and put your money where it's at or whatever. If you really believe in Benavidez, you'll be rich. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to tell y'all, as a precautionary, as a boxing dude, you know, the hardcores that watch it every day, really look at the motherfuckers, the way they fight, and learn something. This ain't no Caleb Plant. It ain't the same style. Y'all gotta learn the difference between slickness, you know, and it ain't the same. You ain't never see him fight nobody like this. And come fight night, y'all going to see. I just want y'all to enjoy y'all Thanksgiving. That's it. But chat, whoever said name the last 6, fuck y'all. Like, just go look at the tape and learn something, my boys. But that's all I got, Ness.
All right, we got Nate from Alien Games sent $15 to be in that raffle for the WBC giveaway. You know he be in the gym, so he gonna look like a fighter. We got Huang in Houston sending his ties for the Palmetto win. He says Boca Chica was a warrior. Fat $10. Salute. Yeah, that was a good win, man. Shout out to Palmeta, man. He did his thing. He did his thing for sure. Who we got? David Maldonado, New York City.
Yo, Ness, it's been a long time since I called, but I've definitely been tuning in, man. Breaking news, brother, that December 9th card is scratched from pay-per-view as far as the Showtime joint. Showtime is going to have an actual Showtime card headlined by Chris Colberg and Ryle and David Morrell. And they said Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia, their card is going to be pushed until 2024. I just seen that right now on Boxing Scene. You heard? So that's a show for you right there to make. Now, I want to talk about Subriel Matias. They're doing a horrible job promoting that guy. It's so easy to turn that guy into a star. Subriel Matias is so easy to turn into a star. He don't gotta know how to talk English. He's Puerto Rican. He knocks dudes out. He got the street element. All they gotta do is put him in New York City, feed him a Mexican, give him a Jose Ramirez, and give him an Adrian Broner. If he could knock Adrian Broner out in New York City, that would be like Miguel Cotto knocking out Zab Judah in New York City. And there you go. You got an instant pay-per-view superstar. Subriel Matias can be a cash cow, bro. They're doing a terrible disservice with that guy. He got a whole fan base. He got a whole island that's so thirsty.
Why would Ramirez fight Subriel? He ain't fight nobody. He ain't fight Tio. He ain't fight Barboza. He ain't fight who's the other
He
dude?
dug Regis too, you right.
Yeah, he dug
He dug Regis, you right.
That dude ain't trying to
I
fight
use his name as
nobody.
I threw him out there as an example because I know he's on top rank, but they should feed him a Mexican. Give him the Mexican that Tio fought on his first comeback fight.
Maybe
Pedro Campo. Yeah, put him in with a Mexican. Put him in New York City against a Mexican fighter. What's up, man? And then give him Adrian Broner. Subriel Matias could be a pay-per-view star so easily, bro. He don't gotta talk English.
Why would
Trinidad didn't speak English.
I don't see Adrian Broner taking a fight with a dude with 23,000 followers, bro. Not that type of fight. Not that, like, this ain't no William Hutchinson that he's doing a tuna. This is a real fight. I don't know that he's gonna do that.
Yeah, what would you suggest though? Because I think it's just the right opponent. Don't get me wrong, it's the right opponent, and they gotta put him in New York City, bro. That's all they gotta do. Put that man in New York City.
Somebody gotta do what you said, but they gonna have to invest. You gonna have to pay Broner to lose.
I know. Well, if it's not Broner, somebody, then put him in New York City though. Have him come to the ring with a reggaeton artist, with somebody. It'll be so easy. He's knocking people out. You know what I'm saying? He talks Spanish, and he also got the.
Yeah, that's his
He
fault,
got that,
though.
that bravado.
That's his fault
He don't
because like Xander Zayas is he's in the reggaeton scene. They making songs about him. Like, don't nobody ain't nobody talking
They
about
moving Xander
Matisse.
slow though, bro.
Hell yeah,
they moving Xander
slow.
They still got him fighting Piragua scrapers, bro. They gotta put Subriel with somebody, man.
Hell yeah, bro. I would give you extra time, but you got the shittiest connection, bro. Like you were like. You had a heartbeat going on. With your call. Jay Billy, what up? Did you retweet though?
Yo. Yes, sir. Shout out Ness putting in that work. This the hardcore shit, man. You know, I got to call in if we talking about Matias. So I feel like this fight might be the best fight on the card. It's going to be a barn burner, and it won't go the distance. I'll repeat, this fight will not go the distance. You got 19-1, 19 KOs, just came off another prospect head, Jeremiah Ponce. I've been calling for him for the champions at 135, 140 to go ahead and get the IBF belt. You might not get the chance now. You feel me? Ergashev is like that baby Bivol with a little bit more aggression at 140. This is a big 140 pounder. Damn near look like he 154 type shit. Letting both hands go, power in both hands. So it's like, this is a great fight for Matias. Like I said, I've been calling for Matias for the past few months, but this dude is like that. You feel me, Ness?
Yeah, man. I'm actually sad you let the
Yeah.
cat out the bag, man, because
I'm just my bad, bro. I just got to talk that shit to my TBV people. We got to break this shit down. And
nah,
when
because I wanted to
Matias,
see how many casuals was going to be just like riding with Matisse because he caught a body, but you right.
dog,
Urshigev
Matias,
is like that.
this is my boy. Matias is my boy, and he's taking a tough fight. But this dude Ergashev,
Well,
man,
he ain't
if
taking
he
a
get
tough
this,
fight. They had to go to purse bid for this one, homie.
I believe it. I believe that shit. Cause who would want to fight this dude? Shit, man, Ergashev, I got on to him on the Clarissa Shields undercard for Pro Box. Her first unification defense when she first got unified. He dog walked this dude 18-0, some shit like that. They was both undefeated. So man, this dude Ergashev, man, I don't know. He can really take it. If he take this IBF belt, it's smoke for anybody at 140 because you can't duck now. I mean, Sabril had the IBF, so I'm not gonna say people ain't gonna be able to duck him, but this dude Ergashev, he's the biggest 140 pounder I see. You feel me? He can damn near be at 147 and fuck with them dudes. So, it's a great fight. And like Amin said, I think Matias has a little bit of that Conwell effect. You feel me? We ain't really seen Conwell since last year, and it's just that stigma attached with it. The only benefit or good thing on Matias' side is Ergashev is coming off a layoff. You feel me? And we've been seeing these past few months when fighters been coming off these layoffs, they ain't really been looking too sharp. But Matias, he's a little loose sometimes. His defense isn't as tight. He has a little bit of a unorthodox style where Ergashev can get in there. And Ergashev got a chin, but you got to be able to let your hands go and hit him. And with that
Yeah, when
power
it's
he
your
coming
time.
off with, it might not
But
be
it's
like
not your
that.
time.
But yeah.
All right. Jay Billy, appreciate the call. Laser, what up?
What's going on, G? Good morning to you. How are you guys?
Good. And yourself?
Man, never better. God is good, bro. God is good. I got to stay up all night, work on my jab. I'm getting sharp for my first fights coming up this year, so let's get it, man.
Pro
I'm
fight?
excited. No, man, I'm starting my my amateur career. I got a handful of smokers, and I want to go for it.
Nice. Congrats, bro. Good luck.
Thank you, bro. I'll need it. I saw the forum, man. You want to talk about this Benavidez-Andrade and David Benavidez fight, right?
Yeah, the undercard got announced, so we're talking about the full card and who's actually fighting on it now because there was a lot of speculation.
Bet. Run me through it, man. I'll give you my opinions.
So obviously you got Benavidez versus Andre, then you got Jose Benavidez Jr. versus Jamal, then you got Matisse versus Urshigev, and you have Lamont Rhodes Jr. versus Garcia. On the prelims, you got Menelecki versus Salazar, and you got Lipinets versus Michelle Rivera.
Okay. Wasn't Jose Benavidez supposed to fight someone different at first? Like, did his fight change, or has it always been Jamal?
Nah, it was always rumored to be Jamal for a while.
Okay. Let's just go top down if you're cool with it. I haven't seen enough from Benavidez-Andrade yet. I'm not super big on him. I do think David Benavidez is real. I think his output's real. I think his aggressiveness is real. I think his power is real over time throughout the fight. I think Benavidez-Andrade's gonna have to box his ass off, but he's an old man. What is he, 35, 40? How old is he?
35 for Boo Boo.
Yeah, man. I just see Benavidez taking him, and then, I mean, they're probably trying to set up that Canelo fight next, right? Would you imagine?
If Canelo doesn't fight Crawford next.
I don't think they get the Crawford fight done, bro.
They got the
That's like, what, 3-weight class?
They got the Munguia option, too.
Munguia fight, I saw that. You want me to give you a hot take, bro? I think Canelo would expose Benavidez. I do. I really do. That Canelo that we saw His last 2 fights, I thought he looked really good. Whenever he brings his jab and uses his jab more, I really like how he looks, getting people to the ropes and finding the power shots and shit. I thought, like, yeah, obviously Bivol was bigger than him, but I thought Bivol straight up outboxed him too. He had a really good game plan. As far as down the card, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I don't know a ton of these fighters. Give me Jose Benavidez, just because I don't know Jamal. Is Boots fighting on the card, bro?
Nah, they could not.
Nah?
They could not get him an opponent.
Man, what the fuck? All right, well then fuck that. Let me just ask you this: what's your thoughts on the Boo Boo Andre David Benavidez fight? Who you got there?
I mean, Benavidez is the favorite, but according to Victor Conti, Andre would be stronger, faster, bigger.
So you gonna stay political? You ain't gonna give an answer?
Yeah, I mean, I got a betting show, champ. Very successful one. We made people money yesterday with my underdog pick of Palmetto at a plus 250 by decision. Got to keep that for the people that need to make money.
I feel you, brother. All right, well, thanks for having me, man. I think Benavidez will get it done, but we'll see if Boo Boo is gonna box his head off.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. I got Marv H with the fat $10. And he says, thanks for the wins, champ. Salute emoji, 100 emoji, flexing emoji, double glove emoji. And that's because he also made that money using the betting show. We had a spontaneous betting show. But now we know. I paid attention yesterday. So now we know Pro Box is twice a month, every month. So we'll have 2 shows in November, which means we'll get 2 extra betting shows on Tuesday or Wednesday before the fight, because sometimes you got to wait for them to actually put the fights on the line. Like, I had the fights, and people who use FanDuel in different states didn't have the fights. Then FanDuel added the fights. So, sometimes you can get the action, sometimes you can't. But if you can, more than likely, like I said, if you pay for your membership, which is $15 a month, let's say in November, that means you're getting 6 betting shows. If you wait till November, well, it's November now. You get 6 betting shows. We actually just had one yesterday, so technically you get 7, because we had one yesterday for the November 1st card. They're going to come back and do 2 more shows in November, I believe, right? The 15th and the 29th. And then we got 4 weeks at least in November. So we're going to do 4 shows for the Saturday fights and Friday fights. So, this is actually a good month to join, because it gives me 2 extra betting shows to make your money plus profit for you. But again, had you joined yesterday, you'd have been doing real good, because yesterday's money was plus 250. That's, that's perfect. Every 100 made you 250 plus your 100 back. Caesar, Texas, what up?
Yo, what's up with it, Ness? You hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah, just wanted to talk about that David against Andre fight. I mean, I try to keep up with boxing as much as my schedule lets me, but I really don't see Andre even making this competitive. So anybody out there trying to put some bets on Andre that thinks this fight's gonna be even remotely close, I'm taking all the money. All the money. Anybody trying to make some bets, for real though, because I think David's going to stop him. I don't think it's going to be competitive. Might be 9-10 rounds, depending on how long Andre can run around. But as soon as David puts on that pressure, it's going to be easy work. Jamal and Jose, I think they're both going to lose. I think it's going to be a draw. It's going to be a sorry fight. But trying to think of who else. Who else is on that card?
Jamal versus Jose. Urshigev versus Matisse. You got Vito Minilecki versus Salazar. You got Sergey Lipinets versus Michelle Rivera. And you got Lamont Roach versus Hector Garcia.
I'm gonna have to watch some of them fighters. I don't really know a lot of them. But when it comes to Boots Ennis, how is it that he can't get a fight? Like, I don't understand why boxers don't just fight anybody now and just make an example. You know, get some knockouts, get their name out there more. Like, why do they have to always fight a name?
Because profile, bro. Like, if you ain't fighting a name, I don't know that anybody is gonna care, right?
Right, but how you get to 50-0 like Floyd Mayweather unless you fighting? You know, you got to stay competitive. I mean, you got to stay active. What happens to fighting 3 times a year, 4 times a year? I feel like boxers don't do that anymore. Unless they're fighting a name, then you know what's the point?
I'm with
But I
you.
feel like a lot of boxers can get their name out there more as long as they stay active. You know, 3, 4 fights a year, you're gonna get known eventually, and people are gonna stop ducking.
You gotta
just
be
gotta be
willing to.
active.
You gotta be willing to accept, you know, low money, bro. Like, ESPN has a $90 million budget for the whole year. Imagine $1 million fighter fighting 4 times a year. How many of those guys you got, and then how much money you got left? And that's $1
Yeah.
million per fight. You know these guys want more than $1 million per fight.
Yeah, but greedy, I don't know, that greediness, you know, I think if they were to just stay active, knock some names out, even the no names, you know, I think eventually that will.
I hear you. And, you know, again, we need a pay curve. Rob in Vegas.
What's going on? What's going on? How we doing this morning?
Straight.
Audio. Sound cool? All right.
Yep.
Y'all be talking about stuff. Look, man, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people calling here, man. It sound like they want to pick Andrade, or Andre, how you say it. It sound like they want to pick him, but they don't pick him. It's kind of weird. I don't know. If you gonna pick him, pick him. But you know, Tyrone listening, y'all. So don't call in here with that half-ass shit. Oh, I ain't picking him. I'm just saying. Yeah, what's your pick, Ness? I ain't. Now y'all know Tyrone listening. You hear a lot of waffling. Y'all know Tyrone listening. There's a lot of waffling. There's a lot of waffling going on. Oh no, Ness, you got. That's funny, man. Hey, yo, look, man, I got the monster, man. I got David Benavidez over Andre. The age is one thing. The competition is another. And I just feel like at this stage in David's career, like those Glazers, he not getting a certain type of sparring, and Andre kind of has to do that considering he's moving up in weight at his age. And David is already established at the division. So for me, that just makes sense that he will be getting a tougher sparring because this is his toughest opponent. Now, some say Boo Boo is David's toughest opponent, but you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of arguments that he's not his opponent. We ain't going to go into all that because there's a couple more fights on here. I want to see Matias, man. I've been hearing so much about this dude from all the other callers on the show. Everybody speaks highly of him. I've never seen a match. I know he's 19-0 with 19 knockouts, and I know he's in Dev's division. So hopefully he do good so he could go over there and see the dollars in it. So he can see Dev dollars because I think Dev got something for anybody at 140. He's just a good match with anybody at 140. I don't know if he wins every fight, but yeah, he's a good match at 140 for anybody. So if Matisse do that, then you know that's one more scalp for Dev. Real talk. So well, depending, because he got 19 knockouts, so we'll see. Who else we got on this thing? Hector Garcia, I could care less about that guy. Who else? Who else is on this thing? Let's see. I was just talking about somebody that I found super funny, but let me see here. I don't know who else on this thing, man, but yeah, for them fights there, that's who I got. Oh, the Charlo and then the little Benavidez. That's a weird fight. I don't know about that one.
Charlo versus Lil Benavidez. He got one leg. Charlo should have stopped him even with it being even with him being laid off all this time. He should stop him. But I got Charlo for the win on that one. You said it's all right to punch on a nobody when they come back, so he could punch on Lil Benavidez. I got Charlo winning that one. David Benavidez beating Boo Boo with TS. Hopefully he starts this guy, and then I don't care what happens to Hector's fight. He's not even the good. So yeah, man, that's the call. And stay up, man. I appreciate it.
All right, brother. Appreciate you calling in. Remember, Tyrone, that was Rob in Vegas. Write it down. He made his pick. Who we got here? Looks like Adam Torres Sr., $5. I pick Andrade. All right, we're gonna have people starting to call into my. I also stand with Andrade. We got Average Boxing Fan. What up?
Yo, good morning, bro. You hear me?
Yes, sir. What up, though?
Oh man, I'm happy the fucking fight is 20 something days away.
And finalized.
Shit, I'm happy, bro, because I don't want to hear no more fucking Boo Boo Andrade, dog. David's gonna retire this fucking 36-year-old bum.
Damn.
I'm tired of
You think he's a bum, huh? Or you just being mean on purpose?
No, he's just horrible, bro. I don't even know what the fuck a Boo Boo is. He cut his dreads. That's like fucking Batman without his fucking mask. Man. I think the best fight on that card will be Matias and Ergashev. Fucking Jamal and Jose, man. What the fuck is that? I don't want to see that shit.
Dude been out for fucking 3 years. This is a bad tune-up for 3 years?
I don't want to see that shit, bro. As a co-main, that's horrible. It should It should be on the free.
Bro, his name value when they trying to sell it. Like if he beats the brother, now there's another fight right there for you.
Nah. There ain't no name value on that.
That's what they trying to do. Believe me, they trying to build the whole "you beat my brother, you must die."
They're trying to, but I ain't falling for that shit. That's terrible, bro.
Now, because 2 years or 1.5 years went by, you don't want Jamal versus Benavidez anymore? Because I remember we all wanted that. I remember Benavidez wanting him and Jamal ducking, talking about now you got to fight me at 164 and you got to take a COVID test and you need the vaccine. And now that he's actually on the undercard and he's about
After David beats the shit out of fucking Andrade, that he should stop him. If he doesn't stop him, I'm gonna be so upset. But he should stop him.
He ain't stopped
I don't think Boo Boo's better than Plant.
He ain't stopped Plant.
David stopping fucking Boo Boo. After he stops him, bro, all I want to hear is fucking David Canelo. That's what I want.
But what if Canelo doesn't give you that fight? You know Canelo
he better give me that fucking fight.
But you know he be looking for other shit. He got the Munguia fight right there under his sleeve. He got the Crawford fight. I mean, there's a lot of shit he can do that isn't, Benavidez. Let's be real.
I don't think that Crawford and Canelo thing is that close. I mean, what's up with Crawford and Spence? Is that still gonna happen or what?
It ain't got no network. You seen Spence out there? He dog breeding now, right? I seen like a video of him with pit bulls and shit. He dog breeding.
Yo, he looks pregnant, bro, from that fucking picture.
Yeah, yo, boxing fans are hateful. Look, he don't look fat. Y'all hateful, bro. That's fucked up. He do not look fat.
I'm just glad this shit is about to fucking. We're a couple weeks away from this fight. I'm tired of the back call, the Boo Boo lovers, man. What the fuck is a Boo Boo? Like, Boo Boo as in a fucking you got hit and you got a Boo Boo or what? What kind of dumbass nickname is that, bro?
He's your girl's boo. Boo.
My girl's boo. Nah, bro. Tell fucking Tyrone to write me down for David fucking running this motherfucker over. I don't see no damn. I don't know what the fuck people see in this fight that they have Boo Boo close enough to even beating the fucking Salvadorian monster, bro. That's it, though. That's all I got, bro. Tyrone, write me down for fucking David. Fucking running over Andrade, bro. Have a good one, man.
They giving early predictions. We got 23 days to go. Got a whole weigh-in to watch. See, I take everything into consideration. I just can't be making no picks like that. But, you guys are ballsy. Jew brave. Jew is brave. Who we got on Discord? The People's Champ.
Yo, Ness, audio.
Straight.
The blue collar grind doesn't stop. Shout out to all my truck drivers and other blue collar workers. I like this undercard a lot. Outside of Charlo and Benavidez, which I don't think is a great fight. I understand. I'm the guy that says protect your mental health, so I'm an advocate for mental health. I understand the guy's been going through some shit, got some issues at home, but I would like to see him fight a natural 160 pounder. You could have found a natural 160 pounder for him to tune up with. How does this fight get him ready for a Caleb Plant? Because that's ultimately who we want to see him fight. Get your lip back against Caleb Plant. He slapped the shit out of you. You shouldn't be trying to fight nobody else before you get your licks back with Caleb Plant. I don't know how fighting guy that was started off at like 140 gets you ready for that. But protect your mental health. I'm okay with it. So it is what it is. But outside of that fight, this card is pretty damn good. I've been the biggest advocate of Sabril Matias on TVV. Like I've been saying, y'all respect the guys that talk and do the Twitter thugging and the niggas that just gang bang on Instagram and they put cool shit on their stories, but don't really fight the guys we want to see. Meanwhile, this guy's really catching bodies in the ring. The man's got blood on his gloves. He's always in the exciting fight. He's always coming to fight. And yet and still, you niggas don't get behind him. Y'all get behind the talkers. I don't understand it. It is what it is on that, but that's probably going to be the best fight on the damn show. Sabril Matias is the man. He should get the dub and watch nobody else at 140 come within 100 feet of that monster. Lamar Roach and Hector Garcia, another good fight. Good clash of styles. You got Hector, his style is kind of like come forward, but he's skilled with it. Fundamentally sound. Apply some good pressure. You got Lamar Roach. He's a slick fighter. He ain't a elite slick fighter, but he's on that, say, Tevin Former, Montana Love level slickness or whatever. So it makes for a good clash of styles. This fight could be hit or miss. It can come out to be a really, really good fight, or it could possibly be a snooze fest, depending on who dictates the pace of this fight. But all in all, as far as name value, as two guys I've seen fight multiple times, I like it. I got Hector Garcia probably winning that fight. I think it's going to be a good fight, though. And I got Sabril Matias getting the stoppage, of course. And then, who else is on the undercard? Who's the opener? Oh, well, shit, that's probably the opener. I like the
Nah, the opener is Lipinets and Minalecki and
I like
Minalecki
the
versus
Lipinets fight.
Salazar.
I like the I like the Lipinets and Baby Ali fight. I'm going with Baby Ali. Lipinets is a good fighter, but he's got terrible feet. Baby Ali can move a little bit. He's got some wear and tear. You know, that guy can box, Baby Ali. So I'm going with Baby Ali. I can't even remember his fucking first name.
Michelle, but
it's not your
Michelle Rivera. Yeah, going with him.
All right, champ, that's the bell. We got Ryan Fraser, Canada, on the check-in. Twitter, I'm sorry. We muted you somehow. I don't know. I think that's a Twitter bug, bro. I ain't touched that shit. But give me a retweet,
I had to get
though.
off there.
What up, champ?
Yo, Leonard Ellaby was on there for a bit.
He always on there, man. You know how he do us, man. Snooper.
Oh man, yo, we got put down last night, man. Leo, that fight shouldn't have been stopped, Ness. That was messed up, man.
Thank you. Cause if I say it, then it's like, oh, Ness just want to be right. He hate being wrong, bro. That was a fucking bogus stoppage. They robbed us, bro. They robbed us.
Yeah, man, that's how I felt. I mean, how many times we see guys fight through injuries,
bro? Man. Crazy.
Anyways, yeah, Paul Meta. I couldn't find out why he was a plus. Like I was looking on, like trying to find maybe he missed weight or something. I was confused about that. I was like, he's fought the better opponents. He's more active. Shoot, dude's an Olympian, so I mean, shit added up. But you know what it is. We took money from them. Is what it is. This is a great card, man. This is like that Don King shit we used to get.
Bro,
You got
Twitter's
2 title fights and a high stakes fight in the main event. Like Andrade got to win and Benavidez got to win. They both got to win. So this is a 50-50 fight in my eyes. And then we got Jamal Charlo, I didn't even mention. Sabril Matisse is really in there. Like he's really in a fight, man. That might be the fight of the night because Urkashev, he ain't coming to lay down, that's for sure. So I'm surprised we got that as the co-main because that'd probably be a main event on any other PBC card. So shout out to them ending the year like this because this is what we need
I mean,
going
they got no
forward,
choice, right? They
2024.
got no choice.
This is what we need. Like this is what we need if we're gonna stay active and pay for these pay-per-views because this is a pay-per-view card. So I'm surprised
So
it
you're
took
not
this
mad
long
about
to
the
get it.
you're not mad about the co-main because few callers are not happy about the co-main event.
Really? That's crazy, man. So, Sabril's
No,
if he
he's
can
not
win,
he's not the co-main. The co-main is Jose Benavidez versus Jamal Charlo.
oh nah, man, they
Sabril's
gotta
just
change that
on the
around. That's
undercard.
fucked.
Sabril's
What?
on the undercard somewhere.
Oh shit. Oh man, I guess it's just a name at that point, right? Jamal Charlo, they're saying it's bigger than Sabril.
That's what it is. He was on pay-per-view once with his brother.
Yeah,
They've been promoted on multiple networks as brothers.
right. And then Hector Garcia's on this too, and like he just fought Tank. He moved up, fought Tank. Now
Yeah.
he's fighting for a title.
Yeah.
Man, this is this is
No,
this
he's
is everything that
defending.
we need.
He's defending his title.
Yeah,
Not
he's defending the 130. 130 is
yes.
that's what he had, right? Super
Yes.
feather. Yeah. So he's defending his title. Sabril's defending his title. Medias or Benavidez and Andrade fighting for pretty much their careers moving
And
forward.
an interim
Man,
title
there's a
on the
lot of
line.
good shit on this card.
It's your time, but it's not your time.
Yeah, man.
There's also an
Tap on now,
interim
hit that
title
like
on the
button,
line.
y'all. Sure.
All right, champ. But for those that don't know, remember Benavidez is the interim champion, so there is an interim title on the line in that fight between he and Andre. That interim title means that if Canelo vacates, that champion gets elevated, and that interim title also could mean and lead to a consolidation of those titles. We got boxing boxologists. What up?
Yo, what's up? What's up with it, man? We're gonna have to put a King G on the front of that now, man. We ascended, but how you living, King?
Living, chilling. How are you?
Man, awesome, man. I'm great, man. I can't complain. Yo, listen, man. I just wanted to just touch on this card, man. I think this might be the best card, pay-per-view card I've seen all year, man. This might be the best one from top to bottom. Regarding Ennis, man, I think they should have put him in there with Rashidi Speedy Ellis, man. I don't think Ellis really lost to Villa. I think that fight had a little build up, they was on the same card. But I think that's a good fight, man. He should have did that one, man. But they don't want to, I guess they ain't trying to pay, or he might be too big of a risk. I think the Michelle Rivera with Lipinets, man, that's a great fight to put on the undercard, man. I probably would have moved a little bit up higher, man. It's a good fight for their comeback, man. And I think Sabril, man, I'm going with the killer on that fight, man. I'm going with Rivera too, man. But I think this is a good step up for him, man. The guy he's facing, man, I like the win dude had against Michael Fox. He's a power hitter. I think he's like 23-0 with 20 knockouts or something like that. So it's gonna be good to see how power goes against power with Sabril go in there with him. So I'm interested with that one, man. And with the Benavidez and the Benavidez brothers, man. I mean, this might be, they might get done like that black family from the Game of Thrones of Atlantis or whatever from the House of Dragon, man. They might get wiped out, man. This card, bro, man. I think it's a cool fight for Jamal Charlo coming back. I think the title should have been on the line because at the end of the day, why the WBC keep trying to protect them?
Well, they
but I think
protected
he's
Fury
probably gonna
too,
stop.
though, right? They ain't let Fury put his title on the
Yeah,
line.
man. Yeah,
it's due to inactivity,
I think
though.
that
It's
was
due
some
to
BS.
inactivity.
Yeah, to be honest, man, it might be undisputed. Should have been in Ngannou versus Dubois, but that's a whole nother topic. You know what I'm saying? But I think he gonna stop him, man. And with the Andrade Benavidez fight, man, honestly, bro, I don't know what the hell these colleges is talking about, bro. They clearly don't know boxing. They clearly don't know what the hell they talking about, and they underestimating Andrade's skills disgustingly, bro. He might have to go in there and stop Benavidez just because how good he is, man. But people gotta understand, bro. Andrade got like a Mayweather mind, a B-Hop mind, a boxing mind, like a really. His IQ is up there. You know what I'm saying? He's not getting there. You can't really name a lot of times he's getting hit by guys. You know what I'm saying? Or he's taking a lot of punishment. You don't see that. People mixing up. Oh, he's gassing out at the end of the fight, bro. He's not gassing out. He's coasting. He's going in there to show you at the beginning, hey, look, man, I can whoop this nigga. I can beat this motherfucker. But at the end of the day, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to keep risking, trying to knock him out and end up getting caught later down. So I'm just going to coast. And that's what he's going to do to Benavidez. But Benavidez is a monster. He's going to keep coming. And so he ain't going to be able to coast. But Benavidez is going to be running into shots all day. It might look like, I'm telling y'all, bro, the shit might look like when Floyd Mayweather fought Corrales, bro. Just, bigger guys, man. It's going to be, he's going to shock the world, bro, on the 25th, man. But they going to put some respect on his name, man, and his skills, bro. But, they just don't really know boxing, man. They don't really know his resume. They don't really know the guys he fought. They don't really know what the hell they talking about, man. But it's all good, man. But, I can't wait for this card, man. This is a beautiful card, Ness, man. Thanks for having me, bro. That's my piece, man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC, man. I'm out, bro.
Appreciate you, champ. Oh my God, look at this face-off. They just got me so excited. That's crazy. I don't think I've ever been excited. Somebody tag me, man. Why she ain't got no Instagram? She fucking sexy. I hate to do that. I hate to say that, right? Because boxing is boxing, but that attitude, yo, what? Is you watching this face off? She looked like she about to put all type of beats on Ramala Ali. And then she's acting pretty with it, like, smiling in her face. Oh, shit. Look. She puts her forehead on her forehead like Ramala's trying to just, like, not break. She's like, bro, I'm not gonna feed into it. That's what she wants me to do. This got me excited. Yo, Ramala running back to this. Didn't she get knocked out in this fight? Oh my God. And I promise you, I ain't see the first one. I ain't even run it back. But now looking at the girl that did it to her, I'm interested. They ain't tag her. They bullshitting. They gotta tag her. What up, Copy Cool? Shit. Hold on. Because that sound like it ain't working. You there? Unmute. Copy Cool. Unmute. He certainly did not unmute. So let's try Jay. Yeah, it's a Twitter thing. Jay, you there? Because they can hear me and we back to them not hearing us. That's some bullshit. Jay. Check. Do you hear me? Do you hear me now? All right, I'm moving on. Call in on another way then, brothers. I have no clue. Who we got? Adrian, Queens. Copy cool. You unmuted. You just got to unmute yourself to see if it's working. Adrian, what up?
Ness, can you hear me?
I hear you.
All right, good. Hold on. All right, here we go. Hold on, Ness. My bad. All right, can you hear me now, Ness?
I've been hearing you.
My bad, brother. Driving down here and shit, day off. I want to tell all these motherfuckers, because it's inevitable. It's D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore, stand up. And for that fucking caller that don't know what boo-boo means, it means that's the motherfucker that snatched your lady while your ass at work. That's the motherfucker's gonna snatch Benavidez' ass out of fucking Colombian, Guatemalian, El Salvadorian. His dad don't even know where he's from. Shit, Arizona's finest son, Mr. Cocaine Addict, Mr. I fucking fail weight. I'm going to tell you something. Benavidez is going to get tested, and Andrade, one of the greatest Olympic boxers ever to come out of USA, is going to go in there and motherfucking do a master class. I don't give a fuck about what they say about Benavidez. Flat-footed ass, motherfucker don't know what combinations are coming at him. Caleb Plant had that fucking fight, but he got too fucking happy. Andrade slows the pace down, motherfucker. He's going to go in there and whoop that ass, tap that ass, going to make Benavidez look like a clown. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore, stand up.
All right, champ. All right. Love the passion for sure. Who do we have next on the check-in? Remember the number to call, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time. You can voice your opinion. Our Discord is still working. I don't know. We having issues on Twitter. James, give me a check-in if you could. I mean, let me know. I mean, obviously you guys can hear me, but I guess we're back to not being able to hear you. Let's see. This looks like it could be a new caller. And nope, this is Calls. What up? From Twitter, coming on over to the landline.
Hey, what's up, Ness?
How are you, brother?
Can you hear me?
Perfect.
Pretty good. I just like walking to the gym, just ready to work out. But yeah, I want to touch on the card, Brad. I'm pretty hyped for the card, man. It's one of the best cards for sure of this year. I don't know which one's better, either this one or the Canelo Charlo one, because the Canelo Charlo one was pretty good. But back to Jaron Benavidez Jr., bro. You know what I think PBC is trying to do? I mean, it's supposed to be a tune-up for Jamal to win, bro. It's supposed to be a fight for Jamal to win, and then if Jamal beats Jose Jr., like obviously once David gets past Boo Boo, man, like they're just gonna hype up another fight for Benavidez. Like he's just trying to get avenge his brother Jr., you know. And then we're gonna probably have Benavidez and Jamal probably next year. And then in September, it could be Canelo and Benavidez again. And honestly, I'm okay with that shit, because it's gonna be more experience for David, you know. And obviously, there's history to it with David and Jamal. You know, remember when Jamal was talking all that shit about David, how he was gonna break his neck and shit. So it's gonna be a good fight. I'm really interested in seeing the Matias fight, bro. Who's he fighting again? Because I'm not too familiar with his opponent.
Matias is fighting Urshigav, is his mandatory. He is a Salida fighter.
Oh, okay. All right. So if Matias gets past him, like I told you in the other show, man, I would like for him to fight Devin Haney next, because that'll be another good style matchup, another good fighter, another good name to add to Devin Haney's resume. And yeah, man, I Figueroa and Ray Vargas is not gonna be in the card no more. Like I was talking to a person who's really close to both of them. Yeah, and she said that there was they couldn't figure it out the day, or they couldn't figure it out. So I don't know what's going on with Figueroa and Ray Vargas, because I thought that was gonna be on the undercard. But,
yeah, they look like they pushing that one back, because remember, they're saying they're not going to do another pay-per-view, but they may do another Showtime card on either the 9th or the 16th, regular Showtime. So those fights could still end up there.
Okay. Yeah, because I was looking forward to it too, because that's a fight that I want to see, man, because of the styles, and I am biased towards Figueroa too, so I want him to be a 2-time champion. But yeah, man, Benavidez, man, he's gonna be defending his mandatory position too, man. So he's kind of risking it as well. I guess I'm not gonna lie, man. A bunch of fans, we do clown Andrade and shit. But I was telling my friends, bro, because I was watching Pro Box TV in Spanish on an interview, and there was Barrera, Travieso Arce, and Marco Antonio Barrera, man, and even Eric Morales on his podcast, Unrun Mouse. Man, they praised Andrade a lot. Like if you would hear the shit that they would say about Andrade, man, you'll be like, they're like praising him. They were like praising him. They were like pretty much saying that Andrade, he's a good fighter, and the reason people don't like to fight him is because of his style and his awkwardness, and he's a southpaw, and he makes the fight like no, not boring, but it makes the fight hard for the other opponent. So so man, yeah, I'm like when I heard them like praise Andrade like that, I'm like, damn, bro, like they do bring up a good point. Like if you really watch Andrade how he fights, he does fight like that. So I guess like people like fans are always gonna talk shit about other fighters because it's like either they don't like him or they're just biased towards him. But but yeah, that's all I have. And that's all I have on my mind right now. That's my call for today. But thanks for like accepting my call, again, man.
Of course, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you for the support as always. Two Tone, the superstar, Arizona, stand up.
What's new, man? It's your boy Two Tone Superstar. Please say the superstar. First and foremost, Rick Glazer, Weekend in Bernie's face ass, Skeletor face ass. Shut the fuck up. This nigga David Benavidez is from South Phoenix, Arizona. We don't take shit off, and I say that respectfully. David Benavidez is training hard, like he always do. Gonna go in there and stop Boo Boo. We don't lose to niggas named Boo Boo. We about to Boo Boo on Boo Boo. His resume is Boo Boo. Them dreads was Boo Boo. That's why he cut them dreads. They was Boo Boo. And that nigga D-blocked that card. Shut the fuck up. You have Ryan Garcia's name actually tattooed on you. And respectfully, it's verified that you wear Canelo's underwear. Respectfully. Also, put some respect on Dev Dollar's name. We moving niggas off they date. We moved Floyd Mayweather off his date. Don't try to do that. Remember when niggas try to drop on the same day as Jay-Z? Get your ass up off my date, nigga. This is 140 pound and new. Dev Dollars is here. He's about to come and be the face of boxing in the next couple fights. Salute Devin the Dream Handy. I love when the young niggas is moving you old niggas off the date. Get the fuck out the way. Devin the Dream Haney, December 9th. Remember, buy your tickets for the brunch in the Bay from TBV. The tickets is in the bio. Two Tone Superstar will be out there on some fly shit. Salute the Nest, salute the Ring Walk. All right, man, that's my call. I'm out. Two Tone Superstar, respectfully. Whole lot of musty energy with Rick Glazer. I'm out, man.
Peace, peace. Shout out. I just turned on this fight with Romola. I feel like I watched it. I went to YouTube and seen the knockdown that ended up in a knockout, but I feel like this fight has a lot of blood, and I'm not sure, so I'm watching this shit as we speak. Because this shit was like 3 months ago. This was in June, so Romola got some balls on her, man, getting up in there again, cause that left hook was. That shit put her right to sleep. Like it wasn't even that her head hit the canvas. It was a straight knockout with the left hook, which is definitely not something we normally see from women. So I am intrigued. Hardcore Dubby, what up?
Yo, hard audio.
Straight.
That's what's up, man. Shout out TBV. Smash that like button. It's free. Do something with yourself. Well. PBC closing out the year strong, right? I mean, it's very strong. The best year of boxing ever. Led by the best doing it, PBC. What we expected, hell of a undercard, hell of a card, period. I've been hearing that most of the show. I even heard someone say that it's the best undercard or the card, comparing it to Canelo Charlo. So the best two cards of the year, PBC cards. Go figure, right? I wonder how boxing fans going to shit on this. They're going to complain about something, right? What the co-main that seems like the low hanging fruit, or is it that it cost? Which one is it? They're going to find something to complain about. UFC 289. Just look at it, man. Just look at it. It's crazy. I wonder how much complaints they got for that. People gonna complain. It cost. It's going to be on pay-per-view, but it seems like it's worth it. People saying that this is the best card or the best undercard of the year. That's what it's been compared to. You got Hector Garcia. You know, I hope he's okay. He hasn't. We haven't seen him since he lost his sight, right?
I seen him. He be in the gym. He cool. He doing his thing.
Okay. I mean, we haven't seen. He hasn't had a fight since he said he lost his sight in the ring with Tank that time. So hopefully, you know, all good. You know, they say he's looking good in sparring. So we're looking forward to see him get back on track. You know,
You putting words in my mouth. I said I seen him in the gym.
I thought you also said he look all right. He look good.
Yeah, I mean, he got his sight back for sure.
Okay. Boom, boom. Shit. Then you got Charlo. We're really looking forward to seeing Charlo get back, not the rust off. It is an opponent being moved up some weight classes, but I'm really looking forward to seeing Jamal.
Only one weight class. He fought Danny at 54. Didn't get
Fought-
stopped.
Cool. So that's good. And then you got
But you
the main
happy with that
card.
undercard? Because you sound like you extremely happy with what PBC has done this time around. Are you happy with that undercard? That specific co-main event, excuse me, because that's what people got an issue with. They like, why isn't Matisse the co-main event? Why they making a dude who been out the ring? How many days is it? Do you know, since you're the PBC spokesperson? What is it, 360?
It's almost a year. But
No. It's more than a year. Get out of here. He been out the ring 300 and something days, no? I mean,
right.
no.
I mean,
900? Is it
so
900
Sabril
days?
could have been the co-main, but I think they're going for name recognition on that more so. And
But why
Sabril is a
not build that
boogeyman
Puerto Rican
of the ring,
star?
and that's another champion. I mean, another champion on the undercard, man. It's just champions on the undercard. You got champion after champion after champion after
Feel
champion.
like it's your time.
You
But
know,
it's not your
then
time.
you got the Canelo
But why not
implication.
build that Puerto Rican star, man? You see how they doing Xander? Top Rank know
He's
how to
still
do it, man.
he's still on the card, man. He's still on the card. This is one of the best cards of the year, and you're going to be on it. Then you have the main, which has the championship implications.
But you got a
You have
champion that ain't
you
defending
have the
his belt. Like, you got him as the co-main when you got a killer champion, like, literally.
killer, but you want to see a lion get back. Everybody want to see what the lion's going to do, like what, and then what's going to happen, how he's going to look. It's just so much that's going to come from that. I mean, you're probably going to do 2 shows
I
on it.
mean, listen,
We can make a bet. We can make a bet on the under.
everybody,
It's going to be 2 shows on Jamal Charlo.
everybody want to see Simba, but I think we tired of Scar.
He got to do something, man. We since the slap, you know, he was looking like David Ruffin from the Temptations, you know. We just want to see him look. We just want to see him get in the ring.
So he gets slapped by somebody that's bigger than him, and he gonna go pick on somebody smaller.
This to get the rust off, man. You know, and he turning over a new leaf as well. So hopefully, man, that's what I'm telling you.
You
That's the
think Roy
most
in the corner with
important
him?
part. What'd you say? What'd you say? You was coming in, breaking in and out.
I said, do you think Roy gonna be in the corner with him?
That's that Hardin.
Do you think Roy?
Roy gonna do something, man.
No.
Roy probably taught him some of the tricks, some of the special the lunges that he got up his sleeve, how to disguise that hook, and then it turned into a lunging leaping.
No, but
I
I'm
seen
saying,
him. You seen him
think
doing the
Roy?
hook with Roy. We seen that.
No, I'm saying, do you think Roy gonna be in the corner with him?
Oh, I'm not sure. Ronnie Shields seems like the type of guy that's not going to want too many voices in their corner, and he may just he probably be at the fight, you know, give his blessings. But I think Ronnie Shields is going to be in there with the usual team. You know, the usual team, the usual suspects, man.
Remember, Ronnie said he the one called Roy and said take him down there. I
You're
interviewed
right.
Ronnie.
You're right. Sometimes you need a different an opinion, just a refresher. You know, a different voice sometimes just to snap you back. It's just good, you know. So I think Ronnie Shields know his fighter, and he just wanted him to get out and get a little.
Champ, but that was the bell, man. I let you live. You know it. New calling VA. Who this? You're.
Yo, is that me? 757?
That's you.
757?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this Tyrone the Great. This
Oh.
Tyrone the Great.
What up,
Hey,
Tyrone?
it's a Twitter acronym. Yeah, I was just calling in. I guess this is the prequel for the previews and predictions, so I'm about to go back through and listen to it, because right now I'm at work.
Yeah.
But
We definitely shouted you out to let you know who picked who. But people certainly picking on this
yeah,
show. They making their picks, and they like, somebody even brought you up like, yo, people waffling because they know Tyrone listening.
so yeah, I'm gonna go back through and listen and jot it down for the next few weeks. So, but yeah, I'm gonna make my prediction. So I'm gonna go with Matias, because I don't know the other guy for real. So I'm gonna go with the killer that I know. With Jamal Charlo, I'm kind of skeptical with him being inactive for so long, but I'm gonna have to go with him, But with the Benavidez and Boo Boo fight, I've been on the fence, but I'm kind of leaning towards Boo Boo, because I've been trying to look at it and see like what southpaws have Benavidez been fighting. And one thing I noticed when I've been looking at Benavidez fights is that guy, he squares up a lot. I know he's a pressure fighter, but he squares up a lot. And Benavidez got a nice little uppercut that he hit people with that when he's fighting like the orthodox fight and they square up like that. Like he might adjust, but I'm kind of leaning towards Boo Boo. I like Benavidez, but I'm like, man, I'm calling for an upset right now. That's how I'm looking at it. But that's my pick when it comes down to it. That's all I just wanted to state my piece, so people say, hey, I'm not picking, so I'm gonna go ahead and start picking now too as well. So.
Tyrone, appreciate you calling in. Appreciate what you do for the community, champ. Ronnie Phoenix standing up for they fight and they fighter. I see you.
You already know, brother. I'm at this job where I can't really call in, but I had to come call in real quick, bro, because I hear a lot of motherfucking shit talking right now, bro. But I ain't hearing no bets, homie. You know what I'm saying? D-Block, put your money up, brother. You know what I'm saying? You guys talk a lot of shit, but on y'all, you're saying everything but bet, homie. Put that money up, brother. I'll send it in the Ness. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping, homie. I trust Ness. Give you a percentage of it, you mean? But you already know, brother. We represent David Benavidez over here, homie. I'm not gonna shit on Boo Boo, because I'm not that type of person to fucking put another fighter down. You know what I'm saying? I fuck around once in a while. I'll call him Doodoo, but Boo Boo's a good fighter, bro. His resume, not all that. He's stepping up to his third weight division, fighting one of the biggest, strongest dudes in the division. But you guys want to keep saying it, brother, I'll gladly take some of that money. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Two Tone, the superstar. You know what I'm saying? Calling in. You said we rep over here, homie. That's what we do, brother. Good fucking card, man. Really good card, bro. I've been listening all morning. I tried to call in a few times, but man, it's so loud over here, brother. It's hard for me to call in. I can barely hear you guys. When I listen on YouTube, it's nice and loud. I can hear it clear. When I listen on the phone, it cuts like half the volume away from me, bro. So I had to keep jumping off so I could hear the show. But yeah, I got Charlo. I don't know about my stoppage, but coming off that long layoff, but I got Charlo. Hector Garcia, I don't know the dude that who'd you guys say Hector's fighting?
Lamont Rhodes Jr.
Lamont Rhodes Jr. is good, bro. He's a good, slick fighter. I think he took a loss though to I looked at his record earlier. I'm saying like about 5 or 6 fights ago, he took a loss to somebody. But he looks really strong. He's fast. I like him. I'm actually gonna take him in the fight, bro. Over Garcia. I think Garcia overachieved when he beat Colbert, caught Colbert slipping and put the balls on him. You mean? But the other fight, the Matias guy, I've only seen highlights of him, brother. I ain't gonna lie. And you know me, Ness. I catch every fight. I'm like you, bro. I'm watching fucking fights last night, bro. I tuned into you. I seen you were watching live fights. I had to fucking jump out and go watch YouTube fights real quick, bro. And I've never seen a Matias fight, bro. And that's just being an honor with you guys, man. I hear a lot of good shit about him. I know he's not undefeated. Someone called him earlier saying he's 19-0. He's 19-1 with 19 knockouts. He did a bench loss. I know that. But yeah, of course I'm gonna take him, brother. I know he's a favorite. I'm gonna take him, and I can't wait for these fights, brother. But yeah, it's all love, homie. I appreciate D-Block's passion, homie. Calling in. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta call in and rep ours too, brother. You already know, homie. Ness, thank you guys so much, brother. I'm always listening, brother. Make sure you guys all hit that thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe, bro. Appreciate you guys. Now you guys have a good one, brother.
Copy, cool. What up?
It's good, Tim. My bad earlier. Space is acting crazy. But yeah, man. It's a hell of a fight, man. Hell of a card, bro. I'm excited for the card, bro. It's interesting to see what's gonna happen. I'm honestly going with I think Garcia should be able to top off Roach decision. For the card that I'm surprised that the Ali Rivera versus Olympians is on the main card. That's a good fight right there, you know. I guess because Olympians been I think he's about on a two fight losing streak, if I'm not mistaken. So I guess they're both coming from losses, so they're not on the main card. But that's a hell of a fight. That's a 50-50 fight. I don't know who to take on that one. Finally, Roach gets what he wants, so I'm excited to see what he does with that. He's been holding off for a very long time, don't want to fight nobody but the champ, so now you got the champ to see what you do. I think I got Jose Benavidez with the upset with Charlo. I don't think his mind is right. I think that he's all over the place. I don't care if he's a smaller guy. I think Jose's been just a more active fighter. If I'm not mistaken, right? He just fought who did he just fight? I forget who he just fought. Danny Garcia wasn't his last fight, right?
Danny, yes, it was.
It was? Oh, damn. So they both on long nails. Never mind. That's gonna be interesting. Let's see what happens there. I like Jose's style better. Let's see. And I think Benavidez, the big brother Benavidez, is just gonna walk through him, bro. I don't think Andrade has a chance, man. I just think he's so awkward. He's awkward. You can't really. I know I heard one of those callers talking about how there's not enough sparring or whatever the case may be, or they're not taking him serious. But unless you got the drunken master in there, that's the next best person to spar with, because Andrade is just so awkward, and he stays in front of you, so I don't understand like how they're expecting this guy to beat Benavidez if he's just gonna stand in front of you, He's just all he has is a pivot, But who else? Oh, Sabrice, man, this is gonna be a tough fight, Sabrice. I'm excited to see what he does. This is giving me him, Sabrice, and Ponce vibes all over again because it's kind of very similar styles. Ponce and the kid, what's his name? I can't pronounce his last name. Arashev, whatever his name is, Argashev, whatever. He's he gives me Ponce vibes, the way he comes forward, he's not willing to, he's willing to exchange. So it's in for barn burner, so it's going to be interesting. It's not as easy a fight as people think. This fight's going to be interesting to see. I think it's his toughest match, so we'll see what happens, man.
But it's
But
not your time.
I'm leaning towards my teeth.
Champ, that's the bell. On Twitter Spaces, fellas, y'all can hear me, but for whatever reason I cannot hear y'all. I'ma try. Jorge, but we don't hear you, right? Unmute, Jorge. Yeah, I don't hear nothing. And you ain't unmute. It's definitely a Twitter Space thing, see, because it doesn't even let you guys unmute. Like, you're the 100th caller that tries to talk but doesn't get to unmute. I still see your mic red there. Let's see what we got. Man, I just got some breaking news, and I'm trying to get it confirmed. But since I haven't gotten confirmed, all I'll say is another fighter possibly got caught with a gun. And we'll see if it's true or not. These dudes don't like to answer me. They don't want me to get the credit. You feel me? So we'll see if someone else reports that another fighter was detained for another firearm. Unless I get confirmation in time. Pablo in Baltimore.
Yeah, ¿qué tal?
¿Qué tal, mi amigo? ¿Cómo está?
Bien, bien. Buen día. All right, so, question for you and for the callers, after me, just to answer this question, because, the Charlo Benavidez Jr. fight is not, in theory, it's not a bad matchup. For Charlo, like, that's a good opponent, just to get back after what? I want to say, like a year or 2 years. I don't even know at this point, but would you prefer that fight in a regular Showtime card as a main event or as a co-main, and the belt has to be on the line? Would you rather prefer that?
Which fight? I'm sorry.
And the co-main, Charlo Benavidez Jr. Would you rather prefer that as a main event in a regular Showtime or as a co-main in a regular Showtime card, and the belt has to be on the line? Because quite frankly, as a co-main in a pay-per-view, yeah, I disagree. That's kind of a bad placement. I get it for the name, but it's just a bad placement for me. Because the whole card itself is good. It's just the co-main is like, it's not going to really intrigue me, especially if the belt's not going to be on the line.
But that's why it's on here, because they can afford to pay for it because it's pay-per-view. This wouldn't be on a Showtime card because Showtime, why would it? I mean, again, unless they're doing just a favor for Al, like, why would you pay for Benavidez versus Charlo as your main event on Showtime?
Yeah, no, and that kind of irked me because I'm like, they could have done it maybe before, but, it really depends on the timetable where if Charlo was like, that's the okay if he was really wanted to take the fight before this. But, it was just bad timing all around. But overall, I do like the card, though. I like the card, especially the Lipinets and Rivera, even though it's not on the pay-per-view card. It's kind of hard, especially when you got Garcia, who has the championship belt, same thing as Matias. Those two guys have been on regular Showtime, and, Rivera has been out for a while ever since the PED drug test. So, might as well bring him up. And especially with Lipinets, that's going to be a tough one. Nah, but overall, I do like the pay-per-view. It's very an interesting one because Gershiev and Matias, I feel like that's going to be a sleeper. A lot of people may not know Gershiev because, again, I watched him a couple times when he went up against Fox, and then there was a previous fighter that he fought on Showbox. And they were really building him up. It's just that the steam really went down because of the opponents he's been facing. So it's going to be a tough one to see because it's been a while since I haven't really seen him. And Matias, it's not going to be an easy fight. And it's going to be a stoppage one way or another. It just depends on who's going to be the one that's going to be on top.
I hear you.
And I'm not, yeah. And what's it called? The main event, I'm still iffy about it. I'm not going to give a preview on that because a lot of people's dog shitting on Andrade, but he's actually really good. It's just that towards the later rounds, he takes off. And you can say that with any other fighter, but with him, it's like he's methodical with it. So I really have to think about this. And, we're only about 20-some days away. I'm trying to put a parlay on it, but I got to be really careful with this one because it's going to be a tough one. It's not going to be an easy dog work for either of them.
I'm with you, man.
Yeah, so actually, I don't even know. Is the betting odds on it right now? I haven't really seen it. What's the odds on that?
On Charlo Benavidez Jr. or Andrade?
No, Andre.
Not on the sites I use. I haven't seen it. Let me see if they got anything today now that they finally made the undercard official.
Yeah, I'm been curious about that. I don't know. I'm trying to go maybe light, maybe heavy, but who knows?
Word.
Yeah, because I definitely made some money yesterday on Palmeiras. Even because I'm not gonna lie, I do have a vendetta with Boca Chica because the judges, they robbed my boy Bunch. He
Sonard.
beat Boca Chica.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Benavidez is there. He's minus 375 plus 260 for Andrade. Wow. And that's the only
interesting.
They got the Matisse fight, but they don't have anything else on my site. I don't know if you guys got action on your sites for anything else. Let me check my other site. I use Bet Online too.
But either way, I'm aware maybe about a week. Well, I'm also waiting until maybe the weigh-in just to see if I can put a parlay in. But right now with those odds, it's the main event.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Yeah. I'm waiting on that one because that's actually an intriguing line.
They have same thing. Just that's crazy. They got Urshigev and Andrade. That's it. They don't have any of the other cards. So hopefully they update all this shit so we can eat. But champ, that is the time. Appreciate you calling in, man. Who we got here? In the 800 numbers. This is General Camino. What up?
Yo, Ness, what's good, man?
Chilling.
So Boot's not on the card no more?
No, sir. They couldn't find him an opponent.
Damn. And then they pushed Keith and Stanionius back off that Mayweather card too. You said that the other day, is that?
Yeah, that's not happening.
Is that
But there's rumors today broke of that fight still happening, just not on pay-per-view on that day or possibly on the 16th.
okay? Yeah, man, I don't know. Hopefully they could get this card together. I mean, it's gonna be a pay-per-view card, so I mean, to not have a name like Ennis on there, that kind of it puts you in a position of like, should you cut the price back or try to compensate? I mean, do you think they compensated well? Have they filled in that spot, or like, what is it looking like?
Compensated for what?
Like taking Ennis out, like, or have they put like a new fight in there, like replace
Also,
his
you didn't hear any of the undercard?
Nah, bro,
Okay, so the undercard is Vito Menelecki versus Alexis Salazar, Sergey Lipinets versus Michelle Rivera. What the fuck is Matisse first? Sabril Matisse versus Shoshanagan Hershigev. Hector Luis Garcia versus Lamont Roach. David Benavidez Jr. Jose Benavidez Jr. versus Jamal Charlo, and then David Benavidez versus Andrade.
That's tough. That's pushing that pay-per-view number. I don't know if it's worth it at that pay-per-view price. But the cards sound decent, I guess. I mean, damn, they could have did a better job with these last two shows they about to do, in my opinion. I wish they did a better job with it, especially going out with Showtime. I feel like we should really get some good we should have got some good like fighter content like outside the ring. That'd have been good because I feel like they do well with that. But yeah, man, tough break for them. I mean, is there any rumor of Ennis fighting before the year is out, or is he just done for the year at this point?
I mean, they can possibly get him on the two cards that I told you about, December 9th and 16th. That's still, a possibility. Don't know how much, but certainly still a possibility. We got to see what they do.
Yeah, I mean, if they could get that Stanionius fight out the way and a Jaron Ennis fight before the year is out, I mean, I can't complain too much. I mean, they've showed their hand already. But hey, appreciate the call, man. Y'all have a good day.
For sure, man. You too. Thanks for calling in. Let me see. Unfortunately, Twitter's not working, ladies and gents, so we can't take calls there. That does wrap up the show. That is the last caller. So last call for alcohol. Anybody that wants to call in, now is the time to do so. Average boxing fan, $2. He said A-Town, B-Town, C-Town, D-Town, E-Town, F-Town? Shut the fuck up. Rolling on the floor laughing. Yo, y'all so mean. Average boxing fan right back up. Jared Quack Anderson got caught with the piece. Dude has a broken hand and heard Frank Sanchez was in town. Get the fuck out of Dodge. Old news. I don't know. What are you talking about? Capico, $2. I stand corrected. Jose, last fight was in Creed. 3. Rolling on the floor, laughing. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to Bermudez with the $5 Cash App. Showing love. And Ese Morro that joined the WBC raffle sending his $15. Remember, we got the WBC raffle. You get this hat. You get the WBC sticker. You get the WBC tote bag to go to the gym. You get the WBC pin to pin on your hat, gold plated. Says WBC. You need a, Then you get the dog tags, front and back, heavy as hell. You get the keychain. Last but not least, you get the towel to wipe your sweat when you're at the gym, So what else we got before we wrap up? Remember, we're back at, shout out to Calls with the love, showing support. We're back at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Today is Thursday. Yep, so we're back at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Looks like, did I get another call here? Last minute. 1 second. Yeah, but we're back at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 7 o'clock Eastern, and 6 o'clock Pacific. 6 o'clock Central. Excuse me. Confusing the fuck out of you, right? That's what happens when you're trying to do multiple things at once. I'm trying to get to the caller that just dropped off. You see? I was trying to get to him before we lost him, but we lost him. So, on that note, arrivederci. To the next one. Peace.